Chapter 1580. Duan Ling Xiao lost, and he lost to Lin Xian again. He tried his best to win, but no matter if he was a realm higher than Lin Xian or 5 stars higher, he could not even fight back in front of Lin Xian. Lin Xian seemed to have become his nemesis. Everyone was dumbfounded when they saw this scene. A 2-star lower realm martial artist had beaten up a 7-star lower realm martial artist. Most importantly, his opponent was not an ordinary martial artist. His opponent, Duan Ling Xiao, was a top-notch genius who could similarly beat up a top-notch genius whose cultivation level was much higher than his. Then, such a genius was beaten up by another person. This was extremely King exaggerated. Well, you won, Kuan Lunzi said. Lin Xian then calmly walked down. Duan Ling Xiao was lying on the ground, clutching the soil tightly. He lost. He lost again. Why? Why did he lose again? He was already like this, so why did he still lose? Right. He lost because of Lin Xian's bead. If not for that, he would have won, but that was also a part of his strength. Why could this Grandmaster Lin Xian take out such strange things? Duan Ling Xiao stood up, gritted his teeth, and walked away. Shenyuan Qing Tian clenched his fists tightly. Lin Xian had grown up. No, he had not completely grown up yet. He was only a 2-star lower realm martial artist. Although he had space, time, and other powerful combat power, he was only a 2-star lower realm martial artist. He had to die. Shenyuan Qing Tian still had a chance to kill him now. There was still a chance. He had to kill him when he went back. He could not delay. This Lin Xian had already made him feel a great sense of crisis. Wow, wow, wow. Sister, brother-in-law is so handsome. Mu Feifei grabbed Mu Qingya's arm and shook it excitedly. So powerful. Mu Qingya also looked at Lin Xian in surprise. At first, he thought that Lin Xian was just an ordinary warrior. He was very powerful and strong to ordinary people, but to the entire martial arts world, he might not be that powerful. Yes, he wasn't that powerful. That was only when compared to the top experts. However, when facing experts of the same level, he had the ability to fight across many levels. At the same time, he had the rarest attribute. He was really powerful. Wait a minute. You didn't even have 5,000 yuan at that time, and you wanted to stop him from buying a mobile phone? Mu Qingya even suspected that he did it on purpose. Then Lin Xian, you can go rest now. Lin Xian returned to Mu Qingya and the others. Are you hurt? Mu Qingya asked. Of course not. You know how strong I am. Lin Xian grinned at Mu Qingya. Mu Qingya. Not again. Lu Qingyu looked at Lin Xian and said, Lin Xian, you actually have the time attribute. These are 2 top-notch attributes, and you seem to have mastered them to a terrifying extent. You can actually release time reversal in the lower realm. Lin Xian said, of course. After all, I'm a genius. Brother-in-law, you're out of breath. Mu Feifei looked at Lin Xian with a smile. Then this time, you have a good chance to get 2nd place. Lu Qingzhu said. Huh? 2nd place? I say, Great Beauty Lu, are you looking down on me? Lin Xian rolled his eyes. Lu Qingzhu said, There's still Master Wuxin. Is that him? Lin Xian looked at Master Wuxin. He had a bye in this round, but he was about to draw again. Of the 3 people, 1 had a bye, and the remaining 2 winners would fight with the one who had a bye. Yes, let's not talk about his personal strength first. He's in the domain realm. Lu Qingzhu said. Domain realm. Lin Xian pondered slightly. And Master Wuxin is the #1 genius of the Shaolin Temple in hundreds of years. His strength is very terrifying. He has poured all the resources of the Shaolin Temple into cultivating him, and the Shaolin Temple is a very strong force with many crouching tigers and hidden dragons. Especially their Golden Bell Iron Mantle, which is one of the strongest martial arts in the world today. Not to mention that your realm is so much lower than his. Lu Qingzhu said. Lin Xian pondered slightly. It's a bit difficult. It's really a bit difficult. Lin Xian had seen Master Wu Xin's battle. He was very strong, mainly because no one could make him use his full strength. He was also the only genius of this generation in the domain realm. Therefore, basically everyone knew in their hearts that he had already locked on to the Wulin Alliance leader. The Shaolin Temple didn't want the Wulin Alliance leader. They just brought Master Wu Xin out for a trial, that's all. Lin Xian glanced at him. This Master Wu Xin's realm was one-star domain realm. He should have just broken through not long ago. The gap between Lin Xian and him was almost a whole realm. It's extremely difficult to fight, but it's not like there's no chance. This Master Wu Xin definitely doesn't have a domain realm. After all, he should have just advanced to the domain realm and shouldn't have time to comprehend it. His combat strength is probably at the top level of Sky Blue Star. In other words, he's not inferior to Duan Lingxiao at all. At the same level, Duan Lingxiao shouldn't be his opponent. As for his attributes, they haven't been exposed yet. But there's a chance. Isn't Lin Xian good at fighting this kind of battle? And Lin Xian must win. Beauty Lu, what is his attribute? He has already shown that it's thunder. It may not be as strong as your thunder, but his realm is too strong. I suspect that he has other attributes. Lin Xian pondered slightly. I know. Do you still want to fight? Of course. Lin Xian grinned. But the gap between the realms is too big. Actually, there's no need to fight. This Wulin Alliance leader position isn't that important. You've already received everyone's recognition. You don't understand. Lin Xian shook his head. Huh? The girls looked at Lin Xian. This Wulin Alliance leader position isn't important, but I want to take first place. They revealed a shocked expression. Lu Qingzhu was even more shocked. No, you know the opponent's cultivation and strength, yet you still dare to fight. What kind of concept is this? Doesn't this mean that, at least in Lin Xian's opinion, this battle isn't impossible, and there's a chance? This is a little too exaggerated. All right, then you must be careful. Lu Qingzhu said. She actually wanted to tell Lin Xian that the Shaolin Temple's Golden Bell Iron Skin technique could increase their defensive ability to the extreme. If he was a one-star domain realm cultivator, once he released the Golden Bell Iron Skin technique, even a 10-star domain realm cultivator might not be able to break his defense, not to mention that the gap between him and Lin Xian had already reached such a degree. The battle ended, and the last round of drawing lots. Lin Xian would get a bye. This might be the best situation. Of course, this was for Lin Xian. The others knew that no matter what, the final battle was left to Lin Xian and Master Wu Xin. Chapter 1581. In a short time, Master Wu Xin had finished the battle. Amitabha, benefactor, you've lost. Master Wu Xin stood there. I'm convinced. The man cupped his fists and walked away. In fact, in the eyes of others, there was no need to fight this last battle because the disparity in realm was too great. Yes, Lin Xian had indeed defeated Duan Lingxiao in a very heaven-defying manner, crossing a 5-star gap. However, if he were to fight Master Wu Xin, he would have crossed 9 stars. 9 stars was one thing, but they were not even in the same realm. He had to cross the great realm of laws and domains. He did have a domain, which was very heaven-defying. He had comprehended a domain in the law realm, but the disparity was too great. Not to mention this disparity, these people had never seen Lin Xian defeat an opponent who had crossed 5 stars. This was an absolutely impossible battle. However, it was a martial arts competition after all. Even if everyone knew that this was an impossible battle, they still had to let it continue unless one of them admitted defeat. Then, the final battle will be left to young friend Lin Xian and Master Wu Xin. Do you two need to rest? Master Wu Xin said, Amitabha, this poor monk doesn't need it. Brother Lin Xian has fought for quite a long time. Do you want to rest for a while? Lin Xian smiled and said, There's no need. Whoosh, then, he flickered into the arena with spatial power. Okay. Master Wuxin nodded and leaped back into the martial arts arena. The two of them faced each other head-on. Then, if the two of you are ready, we can start the battle, Kuan Lunzi said. Then, he turned to the people around him and said, when the time comes, let's see if we can pull Lin Xian over to Kunlun Mountain. See if he's willing to do so. Try to pull Duan Lingxiao over as well. Although he might be from the Shen Yuan clan, if there's a chance, we should all try. Okay. They nodded. Ba, Brother Lin, you're really strong. You're the strongest young talent this poor monk has seen in the past 20 years. Master Wuxin looked at Lin Xian and put his palms together. He had seen Shenyuan Qingtian fight before. He believed that if they were at the same level, Shenyuan Qingtian would definitely not be a match for Lin Xian. These were definitely his heartfelt words. Master Wuxin is also one of the few top existences I've seen. What a pity. If this poor monk's cultivation level was lower, then I would be able to fight to my heart's content with Brother Lin. However, I believe that since Brother Lin has chosen to fight this battle, then you must have some confidence. Out of respect for Brother Lin, this poor monk will also go all out. Master Wuxin said. Lin Xian cursed in his heart. F***CK. I don't want you to respect me. Can you not go all out? Lin Xian really wanted to say that. But he couldn't bring himself to say it. Alright, I hope we can enjoy this battle to the fullest. Lin Xian said with a smile. Ba. In that case, does Brother Lin have any requests? Don't worry, I don't mean anything else. This poor monk's cultivation level is much higher than Brother Lin's. In a sense, this is an unfair battle. Therefore, it should be better if Brother Lin can fight in a way that you are very familiar with. Lin Xian thought for a moment and said, Alright, then let's use swords? No, I'll use swords. Master Wuxin can also use the weapon that you are used to. If he used swords, Lin Xian's combat strength would definitely soar. Although Master Wuxin's combat strength would also increase, his improvement would definitely not be as great as Lin Xian's. That was because Lin Xian's memory contained the best swordsmanship. Moreover, the power that he had comprehended in Kunlun Mountain also contained swordsmanship. Lin Xian felt that if he could increase his chances of winning, then why not? That was because the gap between him and this opponent was really huge, especially when his combat strength was so strong. Moreover, Lin Xian had to win. Therefore, Lin Xian had to win. If he lost, it would be terrible. This task was considered a relatively big one. Use swords? Sure. Master Wuxin nodded. Sigh, this Lin Xian thinks that he has a chance if he uses his favorite weapon. Little does he know that once Master Wuxin uses swords, the increase in his combat strength will be unimaginable. He is also a top swordsman, Kuan Lunzi said. Then, he looked at the two people on the field and said, Both of you, have you thought about it? If I were to use a sword, the chances of getting injured would be greatly increased. Master Wuxin cupped his fists and said, Ba, this poor monk will respect any request of Brother Lin. Thank you, Master Wuxin. Alright, use your swords. Swish swish. 2 swords flew over. Lin Xian and Master Wuxin each held one. These 2 swords were the same to avoid imbalance in combat strength due to the spiritual weapons. Brother Lin, this poor monk has to remind you that this poor monk's swordsmanship is not weak. Master Wuxin looked at Lin Xian and said, Ha ha ha, it's okay. Then can we compete purely in swordsmanship first? Lin Xian laughed. My pleasure. Whoosh, in the next moment, the 2 people rushed to each other at the same time. The 2 figures intertwined, flashed, and collided. Their swords were unimaginably fast. Wow. It turns out that the martial arts world can be the same as on TV. There are people who use swords. Mu Feifei looked at the scene excitedly. At first, she felt it was very strange. Why didn't these warriors use weapons? Was it different from the TV series? Was there no one who used or learned swords in reality? She felt it was a pity, but now that she saw it, damn. It was so cool. This was the scene of her dreams. Although there was some so-called swordsmanship missing, it was still very cool. Seeing this scene, everyone was secretly shocked. This Lin Xian swordsmanship is so superb? Yes, it's really superb. It's sharp and elegant to the extreme. It feels like I'm watching a centuries-old powerhouse perform swordsmanship. And did you see that? Master Wu Xin's swordsmanship is superb, but he doesn't seem to be able to compete with Lin Xian in terms of swordsmanship. It seems like he's a little worse than him. It's not just a little worse, it's a lot worse. Isn't this too exaggerated? When Lu Qingzhu saw this scene, her little mouth was wide open. Everything else could be explained, but this swordsmanship. Did he learn swordsmanship in his mother's womb? Shenyuan Qingtian frowned when he saw this scene. He suspected that this was not Lin Xian. Practice makes perfect with swordsmanship. It required time and comprehension to practice. Generally speaking, time was proportional to the level of swordsmanship. However, didn't Lin Xian disappear for 3 years? Why did his swordsmanship? Shenyuan Qingtian felt that he was no match for him? He couldn't have achieved this in 3 years, right? What? Wasn't this a little too exaggerated? Chapter 1582. Master Wu Xin's cultivation was stronger than Lin Xian's, so he seemed to be able to handle it with ease. However, there were experts here after all, and they all used swords. Therefore, when Lin Xian competed with Master Wu Xin, everyone could see that Lin Xian's swordsmanship was stronger than Master Wu Xin's. He used his own swordsmanship to suppress the stronger Master Wu Xin. After all, there was a huge gap between their realms. Although they did not release spiritual power, there was still a huge difference in speed, strength, and other aspects. However, Lin Xian actually had the upper hand in this situation. It was enough to see how strong his swordsmanship was. However, it did not mean that Master Wu Xin did not know how to use a sword. He was also a very strong swordsmanship genius. This was too exaggerated. Lin Xian showed everyone another very exaggerated place. Miss Lu, is brother-in-law's swordsmanship very strong? Mu Feifei asked. Very strong. The main thing is that he's still so young. It's unimaginable that he has such swordsmanship. Lu Qingzhu said. Whoosh, Lin Xian and Master Wu Xin pulled away from each other and the two faced each other head-on. Amitabha. Master Wu Xin bowed and then said, Brother Lin's swordsmanship is unimaginably strong. It's all right. Master Wu Xin's swordsmanship is also very strong. Lin Xian said. Amitabha, Brother Lin, don't be modest. If it's just a competition of swordsmanship, even if this monk's realm is higher, I'm still no match for Brother Lin. This penniless monk acknowledges this. As Lin Xian's opponent, he could clearly feel how strong Lin Xian's swordsmanship was. Then, let's start the real fight. Lin Xian said. All right. Then, Master Wu Xin put his palms together and thunder wrapped around his body. Brother Lin's thunder is purple thunder. This monk would like to feel how strong purple thunder is. Whoosh! In the next moment, thunder erupted around him. Lin Xian looked at the scene in front of him and was secretly shocked. If Master Wu Xin was born in Sky Blue Planet, he would probably be a very terrifying existence now. It was really exaggerated that he could cultivate to this extent on Earth. Then, let's give it a try. Lin Xian's eyes focused and the power of purple thunder wrapped around him. Whoosh! Everyone was secretly shocked when they saw the two of them condensing a powerful thunderbolt. Lin Xian's cultivation level is so much lower than Master Wu Xin's, but why do I feel that his aura is not much weaker? It's confidence. This Lin Xian has a lot of confidence in himself. But can confidence make up for such a big gap? Absolutely not. Brother Lin, be careful. Thousand Buddha Divine Thunder Thunder. Boom, Master Wu Xin's to attack to attack to countless to was. I've always been careful. Thunder surging heavens. Whoosh, was to be to watch twos to watch. This was to be to this is. This must be a heaven-rank martial technique. It seems that Lin Xian's background is indeed extraordinary. Even if his background is ordinary, he must know someone extraordinary, who might be his master. Is it worth it for him to reveal his heaven-rank martial technique? Boom! The two forces collided. The difference between their realms was indeed too great. Even though Lin Xian had released such a powerful force, even though his lightning was stronger, with such a huge difference, Lin Xian's lightning couldn't fight Master Wuxin head-on. But Lin Xian had more tricks up his sleeve than expected. Whoosh! Lin Xian appeared behind Master Wuxin in the next instant. Thunder Tribulation. Boom! Master Wuxin's reaction was also very fast, and he directly dodged. But his body suddenly collided with something, hindering him from dodging for a moment. Bang! The remaining power of the Thunder Tribulation hit him directly. Lin Xian's space barrier was released at the same time as he released the space jump to prevent Master Wuxin from escaping. Hiss! Everyone sucked in a breath of cold air. This Lin Xian's space attribute control is so terrifying. He's like a powerhouse who has controlled it for hundreds of years. Comprehension? This person's comprehension is absolutely terrifying. Otherwise, this is impossible. Space is still strong. Amitabha. Master Wuxin wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth. He was quite surprised. Although this attack did not cause any injuries and it looked like he vomited blood, it was actually not important. But Lin Xian's realm was so much lower than his, but he could still hurt him. This shocked him. Brother Lin, you've really exceeded this monk's expectations. Now, this monk is going to be serious. Waiting. Lin Xian stood in front of him. Amitabha. Master Wuxin put his palms together and golden light shone from his body. Divine Prajna Palm. Whoosh! The surrounding wind and clouds suddenly changed, and everyone looked up at the void. Above the void, there seemed to be a shadow of an enlightened monk. He raised his palm and then slammed it toward Lin Xian. Lin Xian? What the F***ck? Did he have to be so serious? He was convinced. Divine Prajna Palm, one of the top martial arts of Shaolin Temple. This. Why did Master Wuxin use this move? This is a chance to completely kill Lin Xian. Dangerous, very dangerous, but Master Wuxin should know his limits, right? Looking at this power, it seems like he's not holding back. Brother-in-law. Mu Feifei looked at Lin Xian worriedly. Lin Xian twisted his neck slightly. This martial art was very strong, but metal, earth, defense doubled. Whoosh! A powerful force erupted from Lin Xian's body. What? Seeing this scene, everyone's pupils suddenly shrank. He also has metal and earth attributes? What? Metal, earth, fire, thunder, time, space. 6 attributes? What? How is this possible? And each of his attributes is very strong. It's not that his attributes are not improving because he has so many attributes. What? What kind of monster is he? Shenyuan Qingtian's eyes narrowed. He must die. He must die. Boom! The powerful force bombarded Lin Xian's body, and the whole ground suddenly trembled. Dust flew everywhere, and a palm print dozens of meters long appeared on the ground. Gulp! Everyone was secretly shocked. This force was so strong. However, Lin Xian stood in the middle of the huge palm print and was fine. Amitabha. Master Wuxin looked at Lin Xian. Brother Lin is too strong. Lin Xian leaped out and said, "Not bad. But now, it's my turn to attack." The corner of Lin Xian's mouth curled up slightly. Then this poor monk will wait. Lin Xian's body was surrounded by lightning, but this time, it was black lightning. What? Chapter 1583. Everyone was flabbergasted. Black lightning? What was that? They had never heard of it before. There were no records of black lightning in the ancient books either. This really made them feel that it was exaggerated. They had never seen something like this before. What was this lightning? 10,000 evil lightning. It was also one of the 10 great demon gods' powers, the 10,000 evil lightning. The reason why Lin Xian was so confident was that he had the 10,000 evil lightning. In addition to being very powerful, this 10,000 evil lightning also had a very powerful effect. It was this effect that allowed Lin Xian to have the absolute power to fight against Master Wu Xin. Moreover, this Shaolin Temple's particularly strong golden bell shield iron skin technique was a defensive martial technique. No matter how strong it was, it would be restrained by this 10,000 evil lightning. Master Wu Xin frowned as he looked at the black lightning. He had a feeling that this black lightning was very powerful. Lin Xian did not want to drag this out any longer. He directly doubled his strength, creating the law to increase his strength. 10,000 evil lightning. Wrath of heavenly thunder. Boom! A terrifying power bombarded Master Wu Xin. Boom! The entire space trembled. Dust flew everywhere, and everyone revealed shocked expressions. This was the power that a 2-star law realm could unleash? Wasn't this too terrifying? But Master Wu Xin suddenly appeared behind Lin Xian. As expected, you have other stronger attributes. Lin Xian said, Amitabha. If we were in the same realm, this monk would have lost long ago. Great Master Wu Xin said, What? He has the space attribute? It's actually reasonable for Master Wu Xin to have the space attribute. That's right. It's just that this Lin Xian actually forced him to use the space attribute. It's really unimaginable. Then, this Master Wu Xin can use the power of the space attribute to casually defeat Lin Xian. Amitabha. Brother Lin, then. Let's end the battle. You're really strong. Space seal, space explosion. Boom. The space where Lin Xian was directly shattered. It's gone. This was what everyone thought. But Lin Xian's figure also appeared behind Master Wu Xin. Master Wu Xin, the battle has just begun. How can it end so quickly? What? Bang! Lin Xian then kicked him to the ground. Everyone also revealed a puzzled and shocked expression. How did he get out of Master Wu Xin's spatial seal? And it came out in an instant? This? That's right. Master Wu Xin released the power of space at the domain realm. Although Lin Xian also has the power of space, he's only at the law realm. Moreover, the gap between them is huge. It's impossible for him to escape from Master Wu Xin's spatial seal, much less escape instantly. The only explanation is that although the disparity between their realms is enormous, Lin Xian's control over space has already reached an extremely exaggerated degree. This degree of control over space allows him to surpass so many realms and use the power of space to defeat Master Wu Xin's space. This is too exaggerated. Everyone was shocked to death by Lin Xian. This was really too frightening. Wasn't it too exaggerated? How was this possible? Brother Lin, you've shocked this poor monk too much. Master Wu Xin looked at Lin Xian in shock. Then, now, I'll say, the battle is over. Lin Xian said. What? Great Master Wu Xin furrowed his brows, and so did the other experts. Master Wu Xin said that the battle was over for a reason, but the disparity between their realms was so great, and you also said that the battle was over? Do you think you can defeat the powerful Master Wu Xin next? Then this poor monk wants to see. Good. But this time, no matter where you go with space, don't even think about escaping. World return to 0. Divine rank martial technique. World return to 0. Whoosh. Heavy snow began to fall in the arena. Many people raised their hands and placed the snowflakes in their palms. It was snowing? Lu Qingzhu reached out to feel it. This martial technique actually caused a phenomenon of heaven and earth. What level is this martial technique at? Even on the Sky Blue Star, this technique was considered a very powerful one, not to mention here. In this place, a heaven rank martial skill was basically the absolute peak. A deity rank martial skill was something that truly existed in the legends. And what Lin Xian released was the power that they thought existed in legends. Whoosh! In the next instant, the entire arena turned into a world of ice and snow. Master Wu Xin's pupils constricted. He understood what Lin Xian meant when he said that he couldn't hide in space. Amitabha, Golden Bell Shield, Iron Mantle. Since he couldn't hide, he would forcibly defend. If he forcibly defended, it couldn't cause much damage to him, right? Most importantly, his spiritual power should be depleted after releasing this martial technique, right? Then, he would be in charge of the next battle. No matter what martial technique you used, Golden Bell Shield and Iron Mantle should be able to block it, right? Golden light flashed, and world returned to zero, even froze the flashing golden light. Golden Bell Shield and Iron Mantle are indeed top martial techniques, but the corner of Lin Xian's mouth twitched slightly. The purpose of this move is only to make you unable to release your power to dodge. The real power comes in the next move. Lin Xian's body was once again surrounded by thousands of black lightning bolts. That's not necessarily true. Precept: immovable mountain. As long as your precept is not an offensive one, then it's useless. Whoosh! Lin Xian released his fire attribute at the same time. This time, Lin Xian's fire was not the usual red flame, but it was so red that it was black. This was the dark flame that he got from Huang Shi. These thousands of black lightning bolts had the power to ignore defense, and the dark flame had the same effect. Lin Xian wasn't very confident when it came to fighting alone. However, when he unleashed both of his powers, he was confident. Double the power, create precepts, go all out. Destroy the precept, go. Break his precept. This was Lin Xian's full power. If this move failed, then Lin Xian would be doomed. Boom! The terrifying black lightning and flames fused together and rushed toward Master Wu Xin. Dust filled the sky. Everything in the surroundings quieted down. Gulp. Everyone swallowed their saliva. Putting everything else aside, the power of this move was not something that a Law Realm cultivator could release. Even a Domain Realm cultivator might not be able to erupt with this level of power. Duan Lingxiao, Shenyuan Qingtian, and the others watched this scene. Why? Why was Lin Xian so strong? Duan Lingxiao had to kill him, or else there would be no chance. Shenyuan Qingtian thought so too. Chapter 1584. Everyone was looking at the battlefield. What was going on? Gulp. Brothers, this Lin Xian can't possibly win, right? It shouldn't be, right? The disparity between their realms is so great. Moreover, don't forget that Master Wu Xin released the Golden Bell Shield and Iron Skin technique just now. No matter how strong Lin Xian is, he can't end the battle in one move, right? That's right. Once the Golden Bell Iron Skin technique of the Shaolin Temple is released, even a 1-star Domain Realm cultivator isn't afraid of facing a 10-star Domain Realm cultivator, let alone a Law Realm cultivator. It shouldn't be, it really shouldn't be. Maybe it's just that the martial technique released by Lin Xian looks very powerful, giving you guys this illusion. It really shouldn't be. What happened? Mu Feifei looked at the arena excitedly and nervously. I don't know. Mu Qingya was also very nervous. I don't know either. If it were anyone else, Lu Qingzhu could tell them accurately that Master Wu Xin was definitely fine, but that person was Lin Xian. She was not sure, she was really not sure. This was because Lin Xian had once killed the Tao Tai. And how many legendary battle pet warriors had appeared on him? How many times had he turned the impossible into possible? Moreover, he had said that it was not impossible to fight. Therefore, although this battle was somewhat beyond common sense and reality, she felt that it was possible. Those top powerhouses were also paying attention, and they were also very nervous. If Lin Xian could defeat Master Wu Xin in this battle, then it would really be a bit exaggerated. This person could even be said to be the #1 genius in the world, and no one could compare to him. Even Shenyuan Qingtian was not as good as him. As for the situation, they would know once the dust dissipated. However, they felt that it was strange. After all, the gap between realms was so big. Not only that, Master Wuxin had also released the top martial technique, the Golden Bell Iron Skin technique, which was the top defensive martial technique. Coupled with the Golden Bell Iron Skin technique, there was really no reason for him to be defeated by a Law Realm cultivator. On the other hand, Lin Xian had released such a powerful force, so his spiritual power was probably depleted, right? Once his spiritual power was depleted, then he would not be able to fight at all. The dust slowly dissipated, and the surroundings were terrifyingly quiet. Everyone stared intently at the stage. Gradually, a figure appeared. It was Lin Xian. He was standing there. The other figure was lying on the ground, obviously suffering from serious injuries. Hiss. Seeing this scene, everyone sucked in a breath of cold air. This? They swallowed their saliva. Lin Xian won. Yeah. Brother-in-law is awesome. Brother-in-law is so strong. Mu Feifei couldn't help but cheer. Following Mu Feifei's cheer, the crowd burst into applause, cheers, and screams. To be honest, although you are jealous, you really have to admire him. Too strong. Lin Xian took a deep breath. Up ahead, Master Wuxin clutched his chest and stood up. Cough, cough. Brother Lin, I don't understand. Why is your power? Lin Xian said. My thunder and flames have the effect of ignoring defensive power, so Master Wuxin's Golden Bell Shield, Iron Skin technique, including the law, and the defensive power you released, are all restrained by me. Amit Ba. Cough, cough. I understand. Indeed, there is always someone better than you. This penniless monk accepts his defeat wholeheartedly. Lin Xian walked over and released the law of creation to heal his injuries. After all, this is a martial arts competition. During the competition, we are opponents, but after the competition, we are friends. Lin Xian said. Good. Ha ha ha. Master Wuxin laughed out loud. He wasn't angry or embarrassed because he had lost to Lin Xian despite having such a high cultivation level. On the contrary, he was very happy. Lin Xian had opened his eyes to a wider world, and even stronger geniuses had given him greater motivation. Why could others do it, but he couldn't? If he worked harder, maybe he could do it too? Today's Lin Xian told him that there was a higher limit, so he would work harder. Master Wuxin then turned his head to look at the shocked crowd and said, I have lost this battle. I admit defeat, Brother Lin. He then looked at Lin Xian and said, I hope we can have a chance to learn from each other again in the future. Okay. Lin Xian nodded. Wow, wow, wow. Brother-in-law, brother-in-law, brother-in-law. Mu Feifei screamed. So handsome. He was so handsome. Wow, wow, wow. All kinds of wind, fire, thunder, and lightning, so handsome. When could she be so handsome? So strong. Lu Qingzhu was really shocked. So strong that it was a bit exaggerated. He had done something that was beyond their knowledge. Mu Qingya heard the cheers around her and was shocked. She knew that Lin Xian had done something amazing. She was so strong, so strong. Seeing Lin Xian like this, she really wanted to become strong herself. She had to work hard, and she would work hard too. Lin Xian took a deep breath and stayed there. It's incredible. It's really incredible. To be honest, Lin Xian, you've shocked me too much. Kuan Lunzi looked at Lin Xian in shock. Thank you for your praise, Senior. I really didn't expect that someone at the Law Realm could defeat someone at the Domain Realm, even someone at the Domain Realm like Wuxin. And you're only at the 2-star Law Realm. It's too shocking. You deserve to be first place, and at the same time, you're definitely the most valuable first place in history. Kuan Lunzi looked at Lin Xian in admiration. It's all right. Thank you for holding back, Master Wuxin. Lin Xian said. Amit Ba. Brother Lin, don't be humble. Everyone can see it. Master Wuxin said. Lin Xian scratched his head. This person knows how to be humble? Is he possessed by someone? Mu Feifei muttered. Lu Qingzhu also shook her head helplessly. Shenyuan Qingtian clenched his fists. He really did it. Although he didn't want to admit it, he knew that he couldn't do it. In fact, he might not even be able to win against Master Wu Xin in his current state. But why did Lin Xian win? Was Lin Xian more outstanding than him? Was this the reason why Dongfeng Shui had chosen such a mediocre man? No. He was just mediocre and ordinary. His looks were ordinary, and his talent was also ordinary. If it weren't for him, Shenyuan Qingtian, this Lin Xian would still be a piece of trash. Why? Was he going to take a look at that cliff? As a prodigy, he was actually envious of a piece of trash. A piece of trash with no background. Then, Lin Xian, accept your reward for being first place. Kuan Lunzi looked at Lin Xian and said. Lin Xian shook his head. I don't want the reward. What? Hearing this, everyone was shocked. This? He didn't want the reward? Lin Xian, why? Kuan Lunzi asked. Chapter 1585. Lin Xian smiled and said, I'm here to participate in the tournament to prove myself. I don't have any other intentions, so I won't be the Wulin Alliance chief. I'm a person who loves freedom. Thank you for your kind intentions, seniors. They looked at each other. This was indeed beyond their expectations. But the leader of Wulin is also very free and has a lot of privileges. It's only beneficial. Lin Xian said, I think it's enough that my strength has been recognized. Thank you, seniors. Okay. Since it's your choice, we will certainly respect your choice. After all, we can't force you. So, Wu Xin, you will be the leader of Wulin, right? How do you feel? Master Wu Xin said, Amitabha. Senior, Wu Xin came here to gain experience and did get a lot of things. After going back today, I want to practice hard. I hope I can defeat Brother Lin as soon as possible. This blew them up. No one expected it to be like this. No, brother-in-law has really thrown his fame to the back of his mind? Could it be that he has seen through the world of mortals in his 20s? No way, right? Mu Feifei opened her small mouth. I think he may only be interested in beautiful girls. He may not be interested in money or fame. Lu Qingzhu said helplessly. Then why did he start a company to make money? Mu Qingya said, to be precise, he really didn't use any money at all except for some money from me. He didn't fool around, nor did he buy luxury cars, mansions, or expensive things. Yes, wow. Brother-in-law, is this the realm of a Taoist master? I underestimated him. Thinking about it carefully, it seemed to be true. How rich was Lin Xian now? He could enjoy himself to death. But he didn't even have luxury cars or mansions, nor did he buy them. Mu Qingya bought his clothes for him. It really felt that he was very special. It was this person's realm. The realm in his heart was not something a person in his 20s could have. It was as if he had seen through the world of mortals. If he was not so lecherous, he would really feel that he should be a member of the Shaolin Temple. In that case, everyone, if you have time, please stay in Kunlun Mountain for one more day. Let's have dinner together in the evening and have a gathering. Let's have more exchanges. Lin Xian walked over to Mu Qingya and asked, Do you need it? Look at you. Lin Xian said, Then let's stay here for the night. If Shenyuan Qingtian left, then Lin Xian would feel that it would be meaningless. He wanted to see what Shenyuan Qingtian would say. He would probably not be able to hold himself back and come looking for him, right? That's right, Shenyuan Qingtian did not leave. He also stayed behind. Stay here tonight. You can recuperate here, Shenyuan Qingtian said to Duan Ling Xiao. All right. Duan Ling Xiao nodded. Then, everyone, please go back and rest. We'll see you at 7 p.m. After that, they all went back to their own homes. Brother-in-law, teach me. Mu Feifei directly pestered Lin Xian. Teach you what? It's how you fight so handsomely. Fight? Wow. You're invincible. After Mu Feifei finished speaking, she even waved her pink fists a few times. Come on, let's slowly raise your realm first. Do you still want to fight? Just raise your realm a little to defend yourself. Lin Xian rolled his eyes. She pouted her lips. Bad guy, when you teach my sister, I'll also learn from the side. Lu Qingzhu also followed Lin Xian and the others. Lin Xian, how did you cause so much damage to Master Wuxin, who released the Golden Bell Shield and Iron Skin technique? No matter how strong your martial arts are, the gap between your realm is there. Moreover, he released such a level of martial arts power. Lu Qingzhu was a martial arts fanatic. Although she was proficient in music, chess, calligraphy, and painting, she preferred martial arts. She was willing to ask for advice if she did not understand. Well, Lin Xian touched the tip of his nose and then stretched out his hand. 10,000 evil thunderbolts appeared in his palm. What a handsome black thunderbolt. Mu Feifei then couldn't help but poke it with her index finger. Damn. Don't you want your hand? Lin Xian glared at her. Nope. She stuck out her pink tongue. Lin Xian then said to Lu Qingzhu, try to defend yourself. Okay. Brush. Lin Xian then blasted the 10,000 evil thunderbolts directly at Lu Qingzhu. Bang. Her figure staggered back a few steps, and the clothes on her chest turned black. Ignore defensive power? She showed a surprised expression. Yes. This is the reason why I dare to fight with Master Wuxin. Although the Golden Bell Shield and Iron Skin technique are the strongest defensive martial arts, no matter how strong they are, I can ignore defensive power. Lin Xian said. I see. Why is this thunderbolt black? Lu Qingzhu asked. Because this is not an ordinary thunderbolt. That's right. How can ordinary thunderbolts ignore defensive power? Lu Qingzhu pondered slightly. But you have a lot of attributes. Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian with her beautiful eyes. Well, it's okay, just all attributes. Lu Qingzhu? Monster. She mumbled to herself. This was too monstrous. So, why have I never heard of you before? Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian. Huh? Brother-in-law was not famous before? I feel that since you are so powerful, you should be very famous. Mu Feifei said. I didn't know you at all before. Lin Xian said with a smile. Maybe I'm too low-key? Maybe I'm cultivating in seclusion? Well, almost. I see. I also hope to learn from you when I have time. Of course, it's just learning from each other. Sure, I can do it tonight. My room. Lin Xian grinned. Sister, look at him. He is so shameless and bold now. In front of you he actually... Mu Qingya took a deep breath. Get used to it. Well, I'm kidding, just kidding. Little Qingya, don't take it to heart. You can only be in my room. Lin Xian smiled and moved closer to Mu Qingya. I want you to teach me how to fight, use a sword and something like that. Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian with her beautiful eyes. Well, Lin Xian thought for a while and said, you can't rush it. Let's do more dual cultivation. Let me help you improve your physique and so on. In the future, your cultivation will be twice the result with half the effort. Really? Of course, even if you don't know about dual cultivation, haven't you read about it in TV dramas and novels? It's indeed useful. It's not baseless. Lin Xian nodded and said, Lu Qingzhu. To be honest, she admired him, but at the same time, this person was really shameless. It was getting late, and it was 7 o'clock in the evening. Everyone gathered in the open-air square where the banquet was held. It was very lively and there were many people. Chapter 1586. Lin Xian, Mu Feifei, Mu Qingya, and Lu Qingzhu came to the field together. It was a very lively scene, similar to the one Lin Xian had attended before. The place was very big, and thousands of people were attending. The disciples of Kunlun Mountain could also participate. It could be seen that this sect was not as old-fashioned as they thought. After all, it was a modern society, so they had to keep up with the pace of the times. It's so lively. I haven't been to such a lively banquet for a long time. Mu Feifei exclaimed. What's the purpose of this banquet? Mu Qingya asked Lin Xian. I don't know. Lu Qingzhu said, generally speaking, it's for communication. After all, the warriors in the world are one family, and Kunlun Mountain is the big brother. They also have to shoulder the heavy responsibility of friendly relations between the major forces, sects, and families. I hope these people can communicate more at this banquet, but there's another reason, and that is to rope them in. Rope them in. After all, they are all-powerful families. It's always good to rope them in as allies, or to rope someone in, such as Lin Xian. They looked at Lin Xian. Lin Xian shrugged and said, I didn't want to participate in this thing, but it's good to broaden your knowledge. TSK, you don't know. Mu Feifei muttered. Then they walked over. Lin Xian looked at Shenyuan Qingtian, who was chatting with some girls in the crowd, and sneered in his heart. He was here. He wanted to see if Shenyuan Qingtian would come or not. Although Shenyuan Qingtian was chatting with those people, he was looking at Lin Xian from the corner of his eyes. He also saw Lin Xian coming over. Excuse me. Shenyuan Qingtian then walked to Duan Lingxiao's side. Was Lin Xian as strong as he was when you met him? Duan Lingxiao said, I'm not very familiar with him. At that time, he didn't show any special combat power, so I'm not too sure. Yes. Since Shenyuan Qingtian couldn't get any information, he decided to go and greet Lin Xian. Shenyuan Qingtian then walked over. Although he had arranged for people to push Lin Xian off the cliff, he believed that Lin Xian didn't know about this news. Shenyuan Qingtian had already gotten rid of the person he had arranged back then. That person had said that he did not say much to Lin Xian, which meant that he did not expose him. So what if he told Lin Xian? So what if he didn't admit it? So what if Lin Xian knew about it? In any case, he didn't do anything on the surface. Now, he had to find Lin Xian to understand the situation. Shenyuan Qingtian then walked over. Lin Xian saw Shenyuan Qingtian walking over. Lin Xian, long time no see. Shenyuan Qingtian greeted Lin Xian with a smile. Lu Qingzhu was stunned for a moment. Lin Xian and Shenyuan Qingtian really know each other? What? Lin Xian smiled and said, long time no see. It's been 3 years. Ha ha ha, yes, it's been 3 years. I suddenly lost contact with you because you went somewhere to learn martial arts. Shenyuan Qingtian smiled. It's not that I'm learning from a master. There was an accident before, and I was pushed off the cliff. However, I was lucky. Not only did I not die, but I also got a great opportunity, just like in the novel. I really have to thank the person who pushed me off the cliff. What? Something like that happened? Shenyuan Qingtian revealed an expression of shock. Yes, I didn't expect it to be like this. I won't dare to climb mountains again. Lin Xian said. It's good that you're fine. I'm happy for you to see that you've become so strong. Lin Xian smiled and looked at Shenyuan Qingtian. Really? Are you really happy? Ha ha, of course. Shenyuan Qingtian said with a smile. However, Shenyuan Qingtian knew that Lin Xian probably knew. But so what? Ha ha ha, I thought we were love rivals and you couldn't wait for me to die. Lin Xian said with a smile. The main reason he wanted to prove himself to Shenyuan Qingtian was to see if he could find out Dongfang Shui's whereabouts from Shenyuan Qingtian. Ha ha ha, love rivals are love rivals, but how could I not wish for you to die? Shenyuan Qingtian said with a smile. That's true. Lin Xian nodded. How is it? Dongfang Shui should be with you these days, right? She must have become very strong, right? Why didn't she come with you? Shenyuan Qingtian asked. Lin Xian frowned. Oh, she's at the Dongfang family. Oh. At the Dongfang family? Ha ha ha, Lin Xian, you don't have to lie to me about this, right? Oh, do I? Shenyuan Qing Tian said, Uncle Dongfang said that Dongfang Shui went to cultivate, and you happen to be cultivating as well, so she should be with you. Lin Xian frowned slightly, and then he laughed and said, Ha ha, why are you so concerned about such things? That's our family business. Ha ha ha, yeah, it's just that I haven't seen Dongfang Shui in 3 years, and I haven't even heard from her. You happen to be the same, so I'm just a little curious, that's all. Lin Xian smiled and said, Drink? Ha ha ha, forget it, I'm not drinking. It's easy to mess things up if I drink. Shenyuan Qing Tian then walked away. It was time to act. When he returned to the Shenyuan family, he would have to kill Lin Xian. It was time to act. Killing Lin Xian should be very easy. Although he looked very powerful, what if he sent a heavenly venerable? He couldn't possibly be able to fight a heavenly venerable, right? However, he had the spatial attribute, so he could run if he couldn't win. That was probably why he was so confident. Then, he only needed to find a heavenly venerable with the spatial attribute, and Lin Xian would be dead for sure. At this moment, Lin Xian also received some very important news. There had been no news of Dongfang Shui in 3 years. This Shenyuan Qing Tian clearly didn't know about this. Or rather, he was lying. Lin Xian couldn't tell if it was true or not. But if it was true, then what had happened to Dongfang Shui? Could it be that she had really gone into seclusion for 3 years? Back then, the Dongfang family was very supportive of the marriage alliance with the Shenyuan family, to the extent that they didn't even care about their daughter's happiness. As for Lin Xian, the Dongfang family even wanted to kill him. That was the situation back then. So what was going on now? Where was Dongfang Shui? Lin Xian would probably have to pay a visit to the Dongfang family to find out. Most likely, only Dongfang Shui's parents knew about this. But would he be able to find out after going to the Dongfang family? That was difficult. What was going on? Chapter 1587. Lin Xian pondered for a moment. What should he do now? The mission was completed. The only mission left was to woo Lu Qingzhu, or Wu Qin Yijuan. Lin Xian chose Lu Qingzhu. That didn't really matter. Lin Xian only wanted to know what was going on with Dongfang Shui now. Why was there no news? Then, how can I go to the Dongfang family now? Even if I go, what kind of news can I get? Dongfang Shui's parents don't like me, that's without a doubt. Even if they don't recognize me, even the big shots of the same rank don't know anything about Dongfang Shui. So, Dongfang Shui's news should be a big secret to the Dongfang family. What kind of secret is it? If it's a big secret, then what can I do even if I go to the Dongfang family? Lin Xian frowned as he thought. But I have to go. What if I can get some news? But how? Lu Qingzhu walked over. You know Shenyuan Qing Tian? I guess so. Then why didn't I know you before? Lu Qingzhu was puzzled. Someone who knew Shenyuan Qing Tian, and Shenyuan Qing Tian even took the initiative to look for him, wasn't he famous? No one knew him before? That was very strange. Don't you know me now? Then, Lin Xian smirked. Of course, if you want to know more about me, then just say it. I feel like you're hinting at something. Lu Qingzhu. No. Lin Xian looked at her. That's right. Lu Qingzhu. If he followed Lu Qingzhu, he should at least be able to go to the Dongfang family, right? Lu Qingzhu saw that Lin Xian was looking at her and quickly got ready to leave. She admired Lin Xian. However, admiration was one thing. It wasn't the kind of admiration that extended to the bed. Hey, 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 little Qingzhu. Lin Xian quickly grabbed her hand. Lu Qingzhu was taken aback and instinctively shook off Lin Xian's hand. Sorry, there's something. Lin Xian scratched his head. What? That's right, can you take me to the Dongfang family? Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian in confusion. For Dongfang Shui? Lin Xian nodded. But there really isn't much news about her. She probably really isn't with the Dongfang family, and Dongfang Shui's parents haven't said a single word about this. At most, they'll just brush me off. Even if you go, you won't be able to get anything. Lu Qingzhu said. But what if? Lu Qingzhu muttered. It's easy to go to the Dongfang family. After all, the Lu family is also one of the 4 major families. As long as there's a reason, I can go there as a guest. But at the very least, I need my parents to take me there. If I go by myself, there's no reason, and I basically can't see Uncle Dongfang and the others. Then see if you can tell Uncle and Auntie. Lu Qingzhu thought for a moment and said, I think it shouldn't be a problem. You saved my life before. I'll tell them that you want to go to the Dongfang family. I believe my parents will agree. It's just a reason to go there. All right, you can ask them for me now. Lu Qingzhu picked up her phone and walked off to the side. To Lin Xian, even if he couldn't get any information, he should be able to get some information from Dongfang Shui's family. Lin Xian felt like he should be able to get some information from them, right? Even if he chatted with Dongfang Shui's parents, he should be able to get some information from them, right? That was what Lin Xian thought. Lu Qingzhu quickly made her way over. It's settled. My parents just need to think of a reason and give them a call in advance. They'll be there in 2 days. When the time comes, you can come directly with me to the Lu family. Lin Xian nodded. All right, thank you. I'll have to thank you properly tonight. There's no need for that. I owe you my life. It's not a big deal. Lu Qingzhu said. But I just want to thank you properly tonight. What should I do? Why did Lu Qingzhu feel like this Lin Xian was driving her around? There's no need for that. I'll go find Qingya first. Lu Qingzhu then hurriedly walked away. She didn't dare to walk with this person. Lin Xian scratched his head. Damn. What a headache. This Lu Qingzhu was too serious. He couldn't take her down. But I'll trigger a mission. Lin Xian pondered for a moment. This mission was still very important. Ding. Congratulations on triggering the ultimate mission, Death of Shenyuan Qingtian. Mission content. Kill Shenyuan Qingtian. Mission reward. System points plus 2 billion. Lin Xian. To be honest, Lin Xian really liked the way this mission was triggered. Shenyuan Qingtian, one of them had to die. If it wasn't Lin Xian, then it would be Shenyuan Qingtian. Lin Xian also wanted to kill him, but with his current strength and opportunity, he really couldn't do it. But since this mission was triggered, then he had to complete it. And the reward of this mission. It meant that once he completed this mission, he didn't have to do any other missions. He had enough system points to go back to Sky Blue Planet and he wouldn't die. He would even have a lot of system points to exchange for things. And Lin Xian and Shenyuan Qingtian's hatred was not small. Lin Xian's death was because of Shenyuan Qingtian. What? He had already killed him once, and he still wanted to spare him? That's impossible. Wait a minute, this mission can trigger a kill. Doesn't that mean that I can also be triggered? Like being... Lin Xian glanced at Duan Ling Xiao. What about him? To be honest, it was possible. Lin Xian knew how much Duan Ling Xiao wanted him dead. So, be careful. He had to be careful now. One night passed just like that. The next morning, Lin Xian and Lu Qingzhu went to the Lu family's house. Mu Feifei and Mu Qingya booked tickets to go home. Brother-in-law, goodbye. Brother-in-law, go pick up more girls. Mu Feifei waved at Lin Xian. Lin Xian, F***CK. Wasn't this girl looking for a spanking? Just wait. When he went back, he would definitely make this sister-in-law cry. The kind that would make her cry very loudly. And beg for mercy. Let's go. Mu Qingya then left with Mu Feifei. Sister, that brother-in-law is definitely going to pick up Lu Qingzhu. Don't you care? I don't care. But it's already so much. Are you really not going to care? Sister, Aren't you afraid that if you have a child with brother-in-law, he will call you mother and others second mother, third mother, or even 100th mother? How scary would that be? Mu Feifei shrank her head as she thought of this. Mu Qingya, what are you thinking about? He must have something to do. Mu Qingya said. Yeah, he's going to pick up girls. He even went to their house. Sister, you've spoiled him. Sigh. Lin Xian and Lu Qingzhu went to the Lu family's house. Morong Yu continued to stay here. She still had some tasks to do. Shenyuan Qingtian also saw this scene. Why was Lin Xian so close to Lu Qingzhu? Chapter 1588. Lin Xian had arrived at the Lu family's residence. He felt nervous every time he came to such a place. It was too big, too luxurious. It was full of money. Moreover, Lin Xian didn't come to the real Lu family's residence. It was just a villa where Lu Qingzhu lived. It was said that the villa was more than 7,000 square meters. Who could afford it? What was the most ridiculous thing? Only 4 people lived in such a huge villa. Lu Qingzhu, her parents, and a girl. The girl was Lu Qingzhu's personal maid. She had no parents and was adopted by Lu Qingzhu's parents since she was young. She could be considered half a daughter. I say, little Qingzhu, are you bringing me to meet your parents? Lin Xian was a little nervous. Lu Qingzhu, don't talk nonsense. It's just that my parents usually live here. The other Lu family's residence is where the Lu family's warriors live. After all, there are hundreds of families in the Lu family. They can't live together, right? Lu Qingzhu said. I don't care. You brought me to meet your parents. I thought we were going to the same Lu family as before. I didn't even buy a gift. All right, does your father like to drink? Lin Xian asked. Yes. Lin Xian stretched out his hand. It's definitely something your father hasn't drunk before. What was this? 100 Flowers wine. It was the wine brewed by the Sky Blue Planet's elves using 100 flowers. It was the most famous wine on the continent. Lin Xian had tasted it once at Huang Shi's place. Lin Xian remembered the taste and could easily create the rest of the creation law. Although it wasn't authentic and was different from authentic brews, it was definitely something they hadn't tasted on Earth before. There are many things my father hasn't drunk before. I think that if you don't know about wine, you don't have to. My parents don't value wine. It would be awkward if my father doesn't like to drink it, Lu Qingzhu said softly. She heard from Mu Qingya that Lin Xian didn't drink unless it was a special occasion. He wasn't an alcoholic. He just smoked. It was all right for him to smoke. Her father smoked too, so he was used to second-hand smoke. Of course she will. By the way, what does Auntie like? Lin Xian asked. No need, there's really no need. All right, let's go in then. Lu Qingzhu was really helpless. Didn't you ask her to help and then go to the Dongfeng family? Why did it suddenly become a meeting with the parents? Was this a dog of a man? Lu Qingzhu took out the key and opened the door. It was already dark, and the moment the door was opened, the aroma of food wafted out. The smell of home. Sister, you're back. A girl about 14 or 15 years old ran over, looking very obedient. Hua. Little beauty. Yes, I'm back. Lu Qingzhu ruffled her hair. Your younger sister? Lin Xian asked. Yes. She's my younger sister. Lu Qingzhu nodded. Then you have to give me a gift. Come on. Lin Xian then took out a red packet and handed it over. No, brother-in-law, come in and take a seat. Lu Xiaoxiao said and then ran inside. Dad, Mom, sister and brother-in-law are here. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. No. Lin Xian touched the tip of his nose and looked at Lu Qingzhu. Little Qingzhu, you're not being nice. When did I become your boyfriend? You've kept this surprise from me for too long. Lin Xian said embarrassedly. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. She really didn't. She was dumbfounded. Ah, you're here. Take a seat. Qin Nan wiped his hands and walked out of the kitchen with a smile. Then he quickly said to Lu Xiaoxiao, Xiaoxiao, don't say that. Mom, didn't you say that sister would bring her boyfriend over later? Isn't that brother-in-law? Lu Xiaoxiao asked doubtfully. Prospective boyfriend. Anyway, don't say that first. Oh, okay. Lu Xiaoxiao nodded. Qin Nan felt that this Lin Xian might really be her son-in-law. Her daughter had been with him for the past 2 days. Now that he brought her home, no matter the reason, it meant that they had a good relationship, right? This was the first time. Qin Nan smiled and looked at Lin Xian. The more he looked at him, the more he liked him. Little Xian, take a seat. Qin Nan smiled and greeted him. Okay, Auntie. Drink some water. Take a seat first. I'll be done soon. Qingzhu's father should be coming down soon. Qin Nan ran into the kitchen after saying that. Isn't this meeting the parents? Lin Xian whispered to Lu Qingzhu. This was the feeling of meeting the parents. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. Naughty, you like to surprise me. So annoying. Lin Xian said, shyly. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. Take a seat. I'll help in the kitchen. Lu Qingzhu quickly dragged Lu Xiaoxiao to the kitchen. Mom, what's going on? Lu Qingzhu asked in confusion. Didn't I tell Xiaoxiao to bring your boyfriend over later? What boyfriend? Lu Qingzhu was anxious. He's not my boyfriend now, but he might be in the future. Qin Nan said while stir-frying. Lin Xian has, Qin Nan quickly said, quick, help me take this dish out. Remember to cover it. Xiaoxiao, you take one too. Lu Qingzhu and Lu Xiaoxiao walked out. Sister, I heard from Mom and Dad that she likes brother-in-law. Lu Xiaoxiao whispered. Don't call him brother-in-law. Brother-in-law to be. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. You little girl. At this moment, a middle-aged man came down from upstairs. Lin Xian looked up and stood up. No need, sit. Lu Tiancheng said and then walked to Lin Xian and sat on the sofa. Hello, uncle. Lin Xian quickly greeted him. Why did he feel like he was meeting the parents for no reason? It couldn't be, right? Yes. Lu Tiancheng handed Lin Xian a cigarette. I heard from Qingzhu that you smoke too? Your daughter has already said it. Lin Xian smiled. Just casually chatting. Lin Xian quickly lit the cigarette for him. This was the head of the Lu family. That aura was definitely not simple. Although I didn't go to Kunlun Mountain, I watched all the videos of your battles. Not bad. Young man. Lu Tiancheng patted Lin Xian's shoulder. He was very satisfied. He was really satisfied, not only because this kid once saved his daughter's life, but also because he was close to his daughter. His daughter seemed to have a special relationship with him. What he was really satisfied with was Lin Xian's battle. There wasn't a second person who could do what he did, not even Shenyuan Qingtian. Although his cultivation level was not high, his battle prowess was shockingly strong. Such a person's future achievements were limitless. If you said that he was worthy, then it was naturally because he felt that he was worthy of his daughter. Chapter 1589. As martial artists, they knew better than anyone just how difficult it was to achieve this. This could no longer be called a difficult task, but an impossible task. Moreover, the many attributes Lin Xian displayed, including the special thunder and so on, were simply too special and powerful. They could not even imagine the existence of such a martial artist. Uncle, you flatter me. Lin Xian said with a smile. Lu Tiancheng took a puff of his cigarette and said, I'm really not flattering you. Who did you cultivate with? I cultivated by myself. By yourself. Lu Tiancheng looked at Lin Xian in disbelief. It's true. I don't have any background, and I don't know any powerful people. My background is also very ordinary. It's just pure luck. Luck? Your swordsmanship, your movement, your combat skills, and your proficiency, they are definitely not something you learn by yourself. Lu Tiancheng said, Uncle, I didn't say I cultivated by myself, but I did learn them by myself. That's why I said I was lucky. I see. Then Lu Tiancheng understood. He must have encountered an inheritance or learned from a secret manual. But it was undeniable that he was powerful. It's really not bad. If you slowly improve this realm, you might become the #1 person in the martial arts world in the future. Lu Tiancheng praised. This was not an exaggeration. This Lin Xian was too exaggerated. Lin Xian smiled and scratched his head. All right, you and my Qing Zhu. Oh, we're friends. Just friends? You don't have any special thoughts about men and women? It's rare for this girl to get along so well with someone different. If you're interested, tell me. As her father, I can still help to matchmake the two of you. After all, I still have the urge to be your father-in-law. It's undeniable that you're good enough and worthy of my daughter. Lu Tiancheng patted Lin Xian's shoulder and said, That, Uncle, even if I have thoughts, I can't. I have a girlfriend, Lin Xian said awkwardly. I know. Mu Qingya from the Mu family, the CEO of the Mu Group, and a female celebrity in a talent show? Lin Xian. Damn. Uncle, you. It's not hard to find out after some investigation. Moreover, it seems that they have met. Lin Xian coughed dryly. Actually, Lu Tiancheng took a puff and said, I'm not afraid to tell you that I have a mistress outside. No, she's not a mistress. It's another woman. Sure, don't tell Qing Zhu. Her mother knows, but I don't want her to know. This. Uncle, are you serious? Men, who doesn't understand? They all understand. The key is that you have to take responsibility. Moreover, you have to let her know that Qing Zhu's mother knows that we have been together for many years. As long as she can accept it, it doesn't matter. You, on the other hand, are impressive. Lin Xian coughed dryly. Uncle, are you sure you're not mocking me? Why would I mock you? This is our law. Monogamy is the law for ordinary people. In the world of martial artists, it's too common. Therefore, we are more understanding and more open-minded than you think. For example, Kuan Lunzi, that old man. He's already 200 years old and has more than 10 wives. Did anyone say anything about him? Lin Xian. Impressive. The key is that if you hide it, it's another concept. If the girl is willing, it's another concept. Lin Xian was really shocked. Then, uncle, you mean, if my daughter likes you and can accept you at the same time, we don't mind. After all, it's not your first time. Of course, if she doesn't like you or can't accept you at all, then we definitely won't agree to it. We're just telling you that we can accept this kind of thing. Lin Xian was pleasantly surprised. Damn. The most difficult part was actually passed by his parents. This? As expected. Even on Earth it was the same. It was said that Lin Xian was a traditional person on Earth, but that was because everyone was a traditional person. It was just that there was a martial arts world on Earth. In the martial arts world, this was a very common thing. And Lu Qingzhu was also an outstanding genius martial artist. Ahem, uncle, I really didn't expect this. Originally, we didn't want to accept it. After all, no one wants their precious daughter to be like this, right? But you're too outstanding, so we feel that it's fine. Of course, don't be too proud. Lin Xian nodded. I know. Right, uncle, try this wine. Lin Xian quickly took out the 100 Flowers wine. Once it was opened, the old drunkard Lu Tiancheng knew that it was good wine. This wine looks good. Lu Tiancheng looked at the wine and said. Lin Xian brought a cup and poured some for him. Of course, uncle, try it first. Okay. Lu Tiancheng took a sip. After taking a sip, his eyes immediately lit up. This wine is top-notch. He was the head of the Lu family. What wine had he not drunk? Basically, he had drunk everything that could be drunk. But this wine was unimaginably delicious. It was a kind of taste that was hard to describe with words. Right. I heard from your daughter that you like to drink. I pulled some strings to get this. This wine actually has the fragrance of flowers. Lin Xian, yes, the main ingredient is flowers, and it's 100 flowers. Not bad. Really not bad. Good wine. Good wine. In the kitchen. Mom, what are you and Dad doing? Lu Qingzhu felt a little uneasy. Your dad is too optimistic about this Lin Xian as our son-in-law. I'm optimistic about him too. I was optimistic about him before, and I'm even more optimistic now. Qin Nan said with a smile. Lu Qingzhu rubbed her forehead helplessly. Mom, he has a girlfriend. So what? He can compete with a girlfriend. Even if he can't, this is the rule of the martial artist world. Daughter, you know that. Lu Qingzhu. No way. You don't like him? Qin Nan asked with a smile. I don't know. Lu Qingzhu shook her head. I think there's at least a little. But I can't do it with other women. Lu Qingzhu said. Then you haven't really fallen in love with him, Qin Nan said with a smile. Lu Qingzhu was shocked. Her parents actually knew that Lin Xian had a girlfriend and wanted to sell her to him? Was she still his biological daughter? She was shocked. All right, just leave it to fate. Remember, your parents aren't against this. If you miss this opportunity, you won't find it again. Think about it yourself. After all, Lin Xian is indeed outstanding. Since you've already met him, if you meet someone who isn't as outstanding as him in the future, how could you possibly fall for him? Chapter 1590. Lu Qingzhu was dumbfounded. No matter how she thought about it, she would never have thought that such a thing would happen. Mainly because she lived in a very traditional family. Hence, when she heard her mother's words, she felt a little confused. Did she transmigrate? Was the person in front of her not her biological mother? All right, bring the food out. Oh. Then, Lu Qingzhu and Lu Xiaoxiao brought the food out. It's time to eat, time to eat. Qin Nan shouted. Coming. Let's go, Xiao Xian. I must have a good drink with you. Lu Tiancheng smiled and patted Lin Xian's shoulder. Lu Qingzhu. No, they. Why were they so familiar with each other? Lin Xian smiled and said, All right. Then we must have a good drink. Come, come, come. Wife, I'll let you have a taste of this wine. Just one sip. Lin Xian specially brought this over. Let me tell you, this wine is amazing. Lu Tiancheng began to explain to Qin Nan. A wine that even an old drunkard like you says is amazing. How good must it be? All right, I won't fight with you. You guys enjoy. I still have a few crabs steamed over there. How can we drink without seafood? Qin Nan walked away after saying that. Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian strangely. Come. Lin Xian and Lu Tiancheng drank and ate. Why? Daughter, do you want to drink too? Lu Tiancheng looked at Lu Qingzhu. Lu Qingzhu nodded. A little. She was curious. What kind of wine was praised by her father? And it was strange. Her father was super strict. She was quite afraid of him. But why was he so kind today? Lu Qingzhu held the cup with both hands and took a sip. She did not know much about wine, but she could taste that this wine was really good. Could it be that he had bribed her father with just a pot of wine? No, she really could not accept a man having multiple girlfriends. She could accept being friends, but that was hard to accept. Lin Xian, what are your plans in the future? Lu Tiancheng asked. In the future? I don't have any plans. I'm just going to slowly raise my cultivation base. I won't fight, and I'll just live my life peacefully, Lin Xian said. Ha ha ha, this is what I especially admire about you, Lu Tiancheng said. A young man who doesn't seek fame or fortune, yet he doesn't even want the position of martial arts alliance master. To be honest, this is the first time I've seen such a young man. Lu Tiancheng praised. It was ridiculous. Tell me, at such a young age, you don't enjoy fame and fortune. Are you a monk? Anyway, he felt that it was quite exaggerated. Even back then, he was also a person who loved vanity. Vanity was human nature. In other words, vanity could be more or less. If it was more, it would be the so-called love of vanity. If it was less, it would be human nature. But Lin Xian, who was only in his 20s, was doing something like this. To be honest, it was really ridiculous. And such a person's way of doing things made these elders especially fond of him. I don't think fame and fortune is important. I have money. I can do some things, and that's enough. The rest is to enjoy life. I don't see you enjoying life that much. No fancy cars, no fancy watches, and your clothes are just average. Lin Xian smiled and said, I'm enjoying life now. Ha ha ha, Lu Tiancheng laughed. Kid, you're really interesting. Lu Tiancheng said. Actually, Lin Xian didn't love vanity. Everyone loved vanity. It was just that Lin Xian had reached a high enough level on Sky Blue Planet. At this level, Lin Xian couldn't feel good about it. It was more comfortable to be with a girl. Ha ha ha, uncle, you can't find it interesting. That's only if your daughter finds it interesting. Lin Xian smiled and said. Lu Qingzhu, who was quietly eating, paused. Ha ha ha, I think this girl also thinks you're interesting. Otherwise, she wouldn't have shared some things about you with us. Qin Nan smiled and walked over with the crabs. It smells so good. Lin Xian exclaimed. Auntie will peel it for you. Qin Nan smiled. Lin Xian hurriedly said, Auntie, there's no need. I can do it myself. Qin Nan smiled and said, in my eyes, you're just a kid. Auntie is an elder and might even be your future mother-in-law. I don't think it's a big deal. Just wait and eat. Lin Xian scratched his head and said, Thank you, Auntie. Lu Qingzhu? No, what were his parents trying to do? Ah Wu sister, you've been sold. Lu Xiaoxiao whispered in her ear. Lu Qingzhu shook her head helplessly. Let's eat. Lu Qingzhu said. Lin Xian, I heard you're going to the Dongfang family? Lu Tiancheng asked. Lin Xian nodded. Yes, I have some matters to attend to, but I can't go with my status. Is it about the girl from the Dongfang family, Dongfang Shui? Lin Xian nodded. It's a little strange. Qin Nan said while peeling the crab, this girl from the Dongfang family really hasn't appeared for 3 years, including her 20th birthday. The Dongfang family also didn't mention anything about her, as if she had disappeared from this world. Nonsense. Isn't this a very common situation? She either went into seclusion for a long time or went to some place to train. Lu Tiancheng said. That may be the case, but what kind of cultivation base is that? Let's just say that she's at most at the domain stage. Why would someone at the domain stage need to go into seclusion for 3 years? I suspected that something had happened. Qin Nan said. Lin Xian's brows furrowed tightly. Lin Xian, I hope you don't mind. You're friends with her, right? Lin Xian nodded. Yes, that's why I couldn't contact her. I also felt that something was very strange, so I wanted to see what had happened. She's so young, so there's no way she would go into seclusion. It's possible that she went to train, but what kind of place would she go without any news for 3 years? In fact, Lin Xian even suspected that Dongfang Shui had transmigrated as well, right? That shouldn't be possible, right? He didn't think it was possible. Furthermore, Dongfang Shui's parents were clearly in the know. What could possibly have happened that required them to keep it a secret? Have you contacted that Shenyuan Qing Tian? Isn't he Dongfang Shui's fiancé? He doesn't know either? Qin Nan asked. The marriage between Dongfang and Shenyuan was no secret in the martial arts world. They were already preparing to get married, but apparently, something happened that displeased both families, and they parted on bad terms. Lin Xian shook his head. We've already called the Dongfang family, and we'll go there tomorrow night. We'll bring you and Qing Zhu with us. Lin Xian, wouldn't that be a little too sudden? Qin Nan smiled. It's not a big deal. We'll just be there as guests to reminisce about old times and talk about some things. As for you, you can pretend to be a couple with Qing Zhu. Isn't that just going with the flow? Chapter 1591. Lu Qingzhu drank a mouthful of soup and froze. She had been fooled. Although it was reasonable for them to pretend to be a couple, why did she feel that her parents were pushing her into a fire pit? Lin Xian nodded. Okay, that works too. But I might have to disguise myself. Why disguise yourself? Because I don't want others to know. Lin Xian said. Okay, up to you. Come, we'll go tomorrow afternoon. Let's drink now. Lin Xian smiled. Okay. Let's drink. They drank for almost 3 hours and talked about everything. Lu Qingzhu and Lu Xiaoxiao left early. Only Lin Xian and Lu Tiancheng were there bragging. Lu Qingzhu sat on the sofa and watched TV. It's getting late. I'll go back first. I'll come back tomorrow. Lin Xian said. You're kidding. Lu Tiancheng stood up and looked at Lin Xian. Where are you going? Your house. It'll take a day or two. Why bother? Sleep here tonight. There are so many empty rooms. Qin Nan nodded. Yes, there are so many empty rooms. We'll sleep here. Tomorrow, we'll have breakfast and lunch together. After that, we'll set off for the Dongfang family. Lin Xian nodded. That works too. It's not troublesome, right? What's troublesome about it? Qing Zhu, help me tidy up a room. Lu Qingzhu nodded. Okay. Then she went upstairs. I'll go up and take a look at the rooms. You two should rest early. Lin Xian followed Lu Qingzhu upstairs. You can sleep here. It's usually cleaned. I'll get you a blanket. Lu Qingzhu opened a door and said to Lin Xian. Where's your room? Lin Xian asked. Lu Qingzhu? Why are you asking this? Lu Qingzhu asked. I'm looking around. Lin Xian smiled. It's next door. Lu Qingzhu said, there's no need for a tour. You drank a lot of wine, so you should rest early. What? Are you still afraid that I'll do something to you after drinking? Lu Qingzhu tucked her hair behind her ear. Not necessarily. Lin Xian. Wow. I didn't expect that I was such a person in your heart. Faded, the feelings faded. Go, I won't disturb you anymore. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. Then I'll go rest first. See you tomorrow. With that, she walked away. Lin Xian. This girl was hard to get. If there was really no other way, why not go and deal with Qin Yijuan? No. His parents' side had been settled, and the most difficult part had been settled. What was this girl worth? Fuck. Lu Qingzhu sat on the bed in her room and took a deep breath. What was this? Daughter, you're still awake? Qin Nan smiled and walked in with a glass of milk. Mom, what are you doing with Dad? Lu Qingzhu said helplessly. Isn't it because we think highly of Lin Xian? You can't do that even if you think highly of him. Qin Nan smiled and sat beside Lu Qingzhu, saying, That's right, you think highly of him. Indeed, the rest will depend on your fate, but he's too special. He's very special, but not to the extent of... I think that he might even reach the legendary realm, the heavenly Tao realm. Think about it. Although his realm isn't high, the fact that he has such strength proves that his opportunities are extremely terrifying. Furthermore, the two of you have a good relationship. Tell me, do you think you'll fancy another man in the future? Lu Qingzhu said, I don't know. Right. We've been through this before, and you're my daughter. How can I not know my own daughter's situation? All these years, Lin Xian is the only person your age that you constantly talk about. Are you sure that he's special because he saved your life? Lu Qingzhu fell silent. If he can reach a higher level in the future, it means that you can also reach a higher level. Most importantly, according to the intelligence, the future of Earth isn't optimistic. We need a powerful person to protect you, and Lin Xian might not be able to do it now, but he will definitely be able to in the future. His character is absolutely reliable, and his temperament is admirable. Lu Qingzhu looked at Qin Nan in puzzlement. What will happen to Earth in the future? What do you think of Earth in the past few years is different from your impression of it more than a decade ago? Lu Qingzhu pondered slightly. There are more demonic beasts, and more powerful ones at that. Especially in Ghost Mountain, the legendary Tao Tai has actually appeared. That's right. Even Tao Tai has appeared. Won't Qiongqi and a series of top monsters appear? This also proves that the things in our legends are true. No legend is groundless. Mom, what you're saying is that in the future, monsters will rise up, and cultivation will become a common thing? The demonic beasts may only be one aspect. When the time comes, the demonic beasts may be a very common thing and cannot be concealed. I estimate that in a few years, the major sects will have already discovered some clues and even discovered an astonishing thing. Qin Nan said. What? No one has been able to successfully enter the true Qin Emperor tomb. You know about that, right? Lu Qingzhu nodded. A few days ago, the various sects worked together to enter the tomb. Do you know what they found? Lu Qingzhu looked at Qin Nan. The terracotta soldiers in the tomb were revived. Instead of reviving, it was better to say that they became puppets. The warriors weren't strong, but their numbers were huge. Also, there was no Qin emperor in the tomb. Lu Qingzhu looked at Qin Nan in confusion. Then it's fake? No, it's real. In our era, there were more experts who could cultivate than in the ancient times. However, their lifespans were limited. That's why it was said that Ying Zheng failed to find the elixir of immortality. But based on our speculation, he might have succeeded. Or rather, he might have used some other method to hibernate. He might have woken up and might even be in a certain place. Lu Qingzhu. Qin Shi Huang is one of them. There are too many kings in history, too many experts, and famous people. Did they really die? Rumors said that they died, including Xiong Yu. Did he really commit suicide? There are too many things that are full of uncertainty because the veil of this world is gradually being lifted. So, if you really have feelings for Lin Xian, then you should consider it carefully. Some things are really unimportant. Don't regret it when you don't have the chance. If that's the case, then the gains won't make up for the losses. Lu Qingzhu lowered her head and thought. Let's see. I don't know either. It's late. Mom, sleep early. Chapter 1592. The night passed just like that. Lin Xian thought that it would be a sweet night, but it wasn't sweet at all. He slept all the way until dawn. Lu Qingzhu couldn't sleep. She really didn't sleep the whole night. Actually, she didn't need to sleep. After all, her realm wasn't low, but she really couldn't sleep. Her mind was in a mess. She tossed and turned the whole night, thinking about some things. Other than the future crisis that Qin Nan told her about, she also thought about her relationship with Lin Xian. Did she like Lin Xian or not? What did it feel like to like him? Would she be able to accept being with another woman? Her parents were very satisfied with Lin Xian. They were so satisfied that she was stunned. She didn't know what to do. It was so annoying. Why did her parents do this to her? But thinking about it, Lin Xian's future might be very high. If she could have some kind of relationship with him, then he would have the ability to protect her parents and protect Xiao Xiao. But wouldn't this become a deal? This feeling was really disgusting. Forget it, forget it. Let's not think about it anymore. Then, the sky was already bright outside. Lu Qingzhu opened her beautiful eyes and got out of bed helplessly. Good morning, little Qingzhu. She saw Lin Xian as soon as she opened the door. Good morning, Lu Qingzhu said. I dreamed of you last night. Lin Xian grinned at her. Lu Qingzhu. Okay, let's have breakfast. Aren't you going to ask me what I dreamed of? Lin Xian smiled and leaned over. I'm not asking. I just want to tell you. Lu Qingzhu. Okay, then tell me. I dreamed that our baby was super cute and super handsome. Lu Qingzhu. She had to hand it to this person. Yo, what are you two whispering about so early in the morning? Qin Nan happened to come up from downstairs and saw the two of them very close to each other. He then joked. Lu Qingzhu's pretty face turned slightly red. There are no whispers. Alright, let's go have breakfast. After breakfast, Lin Xian, you and Qingzhu can go shopping. You guys can have lunch outside. We'll go to the Dongfeng family in the afternoon. Qin Lan said. No need, I'll be at home at noon. Your dad and I have something to do at noon today, so we won't be cooking at home, Qin Nan said. I can cook it myself, or I can choose not to eat it, or I can order takeout. Lu Qingzhu said. Then why don't you go shopping and eat at the mall? You don't have anything to do, so let's make it clear. Lin Xian, you're not allowed to buy anything for Qingzhu. Whatever she buys, she has to spend her own money. Got it, auntie. Let's go shopping after breakfast. Lin Xian smiled. Qin Nan was giving Lin Xian a chance. The girl's mother was so supportive of Lin Xian. If Lin Xian still couldn't get her, he would be useless. Quickly go and eat breakfast. Qingzhu, you'll wear a beautiful dress when the time comes. You guys eat. Mom, you're not eating. After breakfast, I'll go out with your dad. Remember to go shopping. Then, they dragged Lu Xiaoxiao away. Where are we going to play later? Lin Xian looked at Lu Qingzhu with a smile. Why don't we just stay at home? Lu Qingzhu said helplessly. I don't mind. As long as you're here, we can stay at home and watch TV. Lin Xian grinned. Then let's stay at home. I don't want to go out. It's boring. Then what do we do at home? Do some exercise? Lu Qingzhu. Yes, do some exercise. Lin Xian's eyes lit up. F*ck. Then what's the point of eating? Let's go and do some exercise. 5 minutes later, Lin Xian stood face to face with Lu Qingzhu in the big backyard of her house with a gloomy face. When you say do exercise, you mean to spar with me? Lin Xian's mouth twitched. Yes, what else? Lu Qingzhu said. I'll give you a punch. Lu Qingzhu inexplicably wanted to laugh. In that spar, you do have a chance to give me a punch. Come on. Without using spiritual power. Lin Xian shrugged and said, Sparring is sparring, but we have to add some stakes, right? Otherwise, it's boring. Stakes? What stakes? For example, if you lose, I lose, so and so. Otherwise, it's boring. Lu Qingzhu. But I'm bound to lose, right? Hey. You're looking down on yourself. If you don't use spiritual energy and just rely on your fists, I might not be as good as you. My swordsmanship is good, but my fists and kicks are not necessarily good, Lin Xian said. Lu Qingzhu pondered for a moment. What stakes? Lin Xian smiled and said, If you lose, you have to kiss me. No. Hey, it's not kissing. That's what men always do. You're just passing by. No, in the plot of the novel, generally speaking, the male protagonist and the female protagonist are like this, and then their relationship becomes more and more intimate, and finally they get together. Lin Xian. No, big sister, you believe in the things in the novel? I'm skeptical, but now the facts tell me that this may indeed be a trick that you guys are used to. Lu Qingzhu said straightforwardly. Lin Xian. I'm convinced. Then let's change the stakes. Lu Qingzhu nodded. Then you say it. Lin Xian shrugged his shoulders. I feel that you'll deny what I say and think that I have ulterior motives, so you say it. I don't know what to say, Lu Qingzhu said. Well, you don't know what to say, then let's follow the stakes just now. Lin Xian laughed. Lu Qingzhu, your fists are really stronger than mine. You should have seen it during the competition, so you have more confidence in yourself. Lin Xian said to Lu Qingzhu. Lu Qingzhu, why do I feel that if I agree, I'll be fooled? But she doesn't want to admit defeat. Lin Xian is strong because he uses a sword. Lu Qingzhu has seen Lin Xian's battle from beginning to end. He is indeed very strong after using a sword, but if he doesn't use a sword, you can't say that he's weak, but he's definitely not strong to that extent. And without using spiritual power, in terms of realm, Lu Qingzhu is even higher than Lin Xian. Although she doesn't use spiritual power, she has an innate advantage in terms of physical strength and strength. Therefore, thinking about it carefully, it seems that her chances of winning are quite high. She just wants to have a real fight with Lin Xian. Then what if you lose? Lu Qingzhu asked Lin Xian. If I lose, you say it. Lu Qingzhu said, if you lose, you can't say something in front of my parents, it's about that kind of thing. Lin Xian nodded, okay, I promise you. Lin Xian indicated that he didn't say this in front of her parents. They really did it themselves. Chapter 1593. The two faced each other. Tell me about the rules. Lin Xian smiled and looked at Lu Qingzhu. Lu Qingzhu frowned slightly. What was he smiling about? She couldn't have been fooled, right? What are you smiling about? I'm smiling. If I win, I can get a kiss from a beautiful girl. I'm excited. Lu Qingzhu. Then let's begin. Lu Qingzhu's beautiful eyes narrowed and her aura instantly changed. Her temperament also changed abruptly. Fierce. Lin Xian secretly exclaimed. This girl was indeed not bad. In this environment, she actually had this level of combat strength and aura. She was really amazing. Lin Xian had never seen Lu Qingzhu fight before. He had seen her fight once in the Ghost Mountain. Lu Qingzhu was very strong when she fought with the demon beasts outside. However, she couldn't display her full strength at that time. Later, in the battle with Tao Tai, Lu Qingzhu was really unable to fight. Therefore, Lin Xian was not too clear about Lu Qingzhu's true combat strength. But now that he felt her aura, it was not ordinary. Come. Whoosh. Lu Qingzhu changed her gentle and virtuous temperament and directly became cold as she rushed towards Lin Xian. Bang bang bang, her fists, her movements, and her footwork were very fierce. Once this girl fought, her temperament would suddenly undergo a great change, making people feel that she was a different person. Even at the beginning, Lin Xian was at a disadvantage under Lu Qingzhu's attacks. Amazing. This Lu Qingzhu must have been extremely diligent in her cultivation since she was young. On the other hand, Lin Xian, he was a damn bastard. To be honest, he had never trained hard. It was quite embarrassing. Lu Qingzhu found that her experience could suppress Lin Xian and her confidence also came. Bang bang bang. I say, big sister, doesn't your hand hurt? Lin Xian said as he retreated. It doesn't hurt. Lu Qingzhu then suddenly swept her leg horizontally. Bang! Lin Xian blocked it with his arm and retreated. Actually, Lin Xian hadn't displayed his true strength. But to be honest, Lu Qingzhu was very strong. Lu Qingzhu took a deep breath, and then the corners of her mouth curled up slightly. Again. Whoosh! She didn't give Lin Xian any chance to catch his breath. She charged straight at Lin Xian. Lin Xian was thinking about how to defeat Lu Qingzhu. In fact, it was not difficult for him to defeat Lu Qingzhu. Although Lu Qingzhu was very strong, Lin Xian was not weak. After all, Lin Xian had experienced countless life and death battles. No matter how much experience Lu Qingzhu had, she could not be compared to him. F***ck. Big sis, you're so strong. Don't do that. Go easy on me. It's so embarrassing for me to lose to a woman. Lin Xian kept retreating, begging for mercy. Lu Qingzhu was fooled. When she heard Lin Xian's words, she felt that she was about to win. Anyway, she couldn't beat Lin Xian in the future. If she could get a chance to defeat him, she could have some fun. Then admit defeat. Lu Qingzhu said as she attacked. No, it's not the end yet. How can I know if I'll live or die? I can't admit defeat. Whoosh! Lin Xian then swept his leg at Lu Qingzhu. Lu Qingzhu easily dodged it. However, this time, Lin Xian changed his defensive stance and rushed at Lu Qingzhu, throwing a punch. Lu Qingzhu was not to be trifled with. How could she be hit by Lin Xian so easily? She defended easily. Lin Xian focused on attacking with his legs. The number of punches decreased. Lu Qingzhu naturally focused on defending against Lin Xian's kicks. Lin Xian began to take the initiative. Lu Qingzhu felt that it was normal for Lin Xian to take the initiative. After all, she was the one who took the initiative. If two people with similar strength were to take the initiative from the start, they would be able to take the initiative for a while. Unless the opponent caught the opponent off guard with a sudden move and turned the tables. Lin Xian's kick just now was the key to turning the tables. However, this was mainly because Lin Xian was strong to begin with. If there was a gap between the two, the weaker person would not be able to turn the tables no matter how hard they tried. Suddenly, Lin Xian threw a punch. This punch was very fierce. Lu Qingzhu was already prepared. You purposely attacked with your lower body. Normally, you were trying to confuse Lu Qingzhu, so Lu Qingzhu was defending from the top. However, this right fist was blocked. The speed of Lin Xian's left fist was completely beyond Lu Qingzhu's imagination. Lin Xian's fist suddenly turned into a palm. Lu Qingzhu. Then, Lin Xian's palm landed on her nai. Lu Qingzhu. Her figure retreated, and her pretty face turned red. You. She gritted her teeth and pointed at Lin Xian. Sister, it was an accident. It was really an accident. Lin Xian hurriedly said. You. Lu Qingzhu's face was red. It was really an accident. You. Then your hand. No. I could only fight like this at that time. I had no choice. Besides, I couldn't use my fist, right? So at the last moment, I turned my fist into a palm and held back a little. Otherwise, it would have been deflated. Lu Qingzhu. Whoosh, then, she charged directly at Lin Xian. Hey, you're still fighting? Stop fighting, sister. Fight. Lu Qingzhu gritted her teeth and kept punching Lin Xian. No. I didn't do it on purpose. Bang. Their fists collided. Bang bang bang. Then, the two pulled away. The winner hasn't been decided yet. Lin Xian's lips curled up slightly. What if I hit that place again? But to be honest, I wasn't paying attention just now. I didn't feel anything at all. Really, I swear. Shut up. Okay, I'll shut up. What if I hit it again? Whoosh, Lu Qingzhu rushed over. 15 seconds later. She retreated with a red face. I really didn't do it on purpose. I wanted to hit your shoulder, but you suddenly turned sideways and jumped a little. I just happened to. Lu Qingzhu clenched her fist. I lost. She gritted her teeth and turned to walk away. Hey, you didn't lose. It's not over yet. I lost. Lu Qingzhu knew that she had lost. Although Lin Xian had hit that place twice, he had stopped. It didn't matter whether he did it on purpose or not. What was important was that if Lin Xian didn't stop, she would have lost long ago. She lost with the first punch. If it was a normal fight, this punch would have caused trouble. Lin Xian then moved closer. Then, you lost. What's the bet? Lin Xian laughed. Lu Qingzhu. Shameless. He was really shameless. She was fooled. She realized that she must have been fooled. This person was simply evil. Pooh. Stinky hooligan. Chapter 1594. Lu Qingzhu blushed and moved closer to Lin Xian. She tiptoed and pecked Lin Xian on the cheek. Then, she quickly ran into the house. Lin Xian touched his cheek. F***ck. What a loss. That's it? That's it? Huh. He might as well fight a little longer. Who knows, he might be able to take advantage of her again. Lu Qingzhu returned to the living room with a red face and pretended that nothing had happened. Then, she ran into the kitchen to make lunch. Lin Xian moved closer. Let me help you. You. Then you can wash the vegetables. Lin Xian smiled and said, help me. I'll let you have a taste of my cooking today. The prawns over there are ready. Lu Qingzhu. You. I know how to cook. Then it's probably just so-so. Although Lu Qingzhu said that, she still obediently helped Lin Xian. The first dish, spicy prawns, was ready. Wow. Lu Qingzhu glanced at it. The taste was simply, and the quality was especially good. Especially the thickened broth. She felt that there was something special about it. Try it. Lin Xian took a prawn and washed the broth off it. Then, he handed it to Lu Qingzhu. Disgusting. Then, she picked up a prawn from the plate and hammered it. For a prawn like this, don't even think about peeling the shell. It's meaningless. The taste is all on the shell. How is it? It's delicious. Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian with her beautiful eyes. And it was extraordinarily delicious. It was really delicious. He, as a man, how could his cooking be so good? It tasted better than her mother's cooking. It was really delicious. Soon, Lin Xian made a few more dishes. The two of them even opened a bottle of red wine. Wait a minute. I just saw something good. Lin Xian then took a few candles and lit them. Lu Qingzhu. Was there something wrong with this person? This is our candlelight evening, lunch. Lin Xian grinned. Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian helplessly and then lowered her head to eat. F***ck. You've eaten more than half of my prawns? Lin Xian looked at the pile of prawn heads on the plate in front of Lu Qingzhu. Lu Qingzhu blushed slightly. It was very strange. After eating one, she couldn't stop. She knew that she had to wait for Lin Xian, but she couldn't help it. This was simply too exaggerated. Lin Xian smiled. Isn't it too delicious? Lu Qingzhu nodded. It's really delicious. Then when we're together, I'll do it for you for the rest of my life. Lu Qingzhu. Let's eat. Sigh, it seems like you despise me. I feel wronged. Lin Xian said, feeling wronged. Lu Qingzhu did have a good impression of Lin Xian, but she couldn't accept that he had a girlfriend, and then, everything you cook is delicious. To be honest, Lu Qingzhu wasn't a greedy person, but how could Lin Xian's cooking be so delicious? Of course. As a martial artist, you actually have such good cooking skills, especially as a man. It's quite strange. Lin Xian smiled and said, there's nothing strange about it. I've been cooking since I was young. I slowly explored and practiced. It's quite good. Hey, let's talk about being together. Lin Xian smiled and looked at Lu Qingzhu. When did you two get together? That's why I have to say it now. Anyway, Uncle and Auntie have agreed. They even know that I have a girlfriend. The most difficult thing has been passed. I don't believe that a little girl like you can be so stubborn. Lu Qingzhu. Is there something wrong with you? She couldn't stand it anymore. Lin Xian smiled and said, what are you thinking? Tell me, it just so happens that there are only two of us. Let's open our hearts and have a good talk. You said that you're so beautiful, of course I like you, and I will definitely be responsible for you, my dear little Qingzhu. Lu Qingzhu. Not much, I just find it hard to accept that you have a girlfriend. So, you actually like me? Lin Xian raised his eyebrows. And, did I say that? You see, you said that you can't accept me because I have a girlfriend. So, in other words, if I don't have a girlfriend, you will accept me. Since you will accept me, it means that you also like me. Since you like me, why do you have to hide your heart? Lu Qingzhu shook her head and said helplessly, I'm just explaining what you just said. There's no other meaning. Well, then I'll ask another question. Lin Xian looked at her and said, Then tell me, what do I have to do to make you agree to be my girlfriend? Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian with her beautiful eyes. I won't. Say, your nai has already been. Shut up. Hearing this, Lu Qingzhu's pretty face suddenly turned red, and she shouted. Ahem, okay, I'll shut up. She lowered her head and ate the food that Lin Xian had cooked with a red face. Very quickly, all the dishes were finished. Lu Qingzhu had a pile of prawn heads in front of her, and Lin Xian had 2 or 3 in front of him. Thank you, I had a great time eating today. I'll go wash the dishes. Lu Qingzhu then cleared the table. Lin Xian sat on the sofa and smoked. What a headache. So hard to chase. Sob, sob, sob. Lu Qingzhu was in a daze as she washed the dishes. Why did she have to think about this kind of thing when she encountered this kind of situation? Most importantly, why was she still hesitating? Why hadn't she made up her mind yet? Could it be that she would really agree to Lin Xian? In the afternoon, Qin Nan and Lu Tiancheng came back. Yo, the two of you are quite relaxed, lying on the sofa and watching TV. Qin Nan smiled as she looked at Lin Xian and the rest. They were quite close to each other. It wasn't that they were close, but that shameless Lin Xian kept moving closer to Lu Qingzhu. Lu Qingzhu was helpless. Ha ha ha, auntie, it's all because your daughter is moving closer to me. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. Ha ha ha, great. Looks like I have a son-in-law now. Qin Nan smiled as she looked at Lin Xian. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. No. Son-in-law, tidy up and change your clothes. Don't you want to disguise yourself? Get ready to go. Lin Xian nodded. Okay, mother-in-law. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. Lu Qingzhu was dumbfounded as she watched Lin Xian run away. Mom, what are you doing? Hey, sister, just give in. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. You little girl, just accept it if you like it. Don't regret it when the time comes. Qin Nan smiled. How could she not know what her daughter was thinking? Since her daughter was unwilling to take this step, Qin Nan felt that it was necessary to help push it. This was a good thing, really a good thing. All right, Qingzhu, you are now a couple with Lin Xian. I'm not. Lu Qingzhu looked at her father. She was convinced. What was he doing? Chapter 1595. Lu Tiancheng looked at his daughter and said with a smile, Yes, yes, yes. No, I didn't express it clearly. What I meant was that when we go to the Dongfang family later, you and Lin Xian have to pretend to be a couple. So, you have to get used to it. For example, you have to hold hands with Lin Xian and hold his arm. If you're too stiff for these small actions between couples, something will go wrong. Lin Xian asked the Lu family to do this. I can see that it's very important to him. And he means a lot to you. He's also your savior. You don't want to cause Lin Xian to reveal his flaws because of your problems, right? Hearing this, Lu Qingzhu hesitated. Yes, this matter was very important to Lin Xian. Although she didn't know why, Lin Xian had asked her to do this before. Yes, I know. Dad, Mom, don't worry. Good. As long as you know what to do. Xiao Xiao, you stay at home and don't run around. Got it, Dad. Lin Xian then walked down. I say, brat, you should at least make your disguise more handsome. Your disguise is so plain and ordinary. Won't it make people suspicious? Lu Qingzhu was so beautiful. It would be strange if she found an ordinary man. Lin Xian smiled and said, "That's right. I won't be suspected. Uncle, think about it. Qingzhu is very beautiful. Does she have to find a handsome man? That's not necessarily true. Qingzhu isn't that superficial. There must be something that attracts her. So, looks aren't important." "That's true. You think differently from others." Hee hee. Lin Xian scratched his head. "Okay, let's go. I've already talked to the Dongfang family." "Okay." Then, they went to take the plane. In the afternoon, the sky was slightly dark. They successfully arrived at the Dongfang family. The Dongfang clan they went to was a warrior clan. For a clan like this, the warrior area was their real home. Just like the place where Lu Qingzhu took Lin Xian to when he was unconscious, that was the real Lu clan. Now, they were going to the real Dongfang family. Why didn't he go to Dongfang Shui's parents' house? The reason was that they were not around. They would only be in the Dongfang family for the time being. Lin Xian was somewhat familiar with the Dongfang family, but he was also somewhat unfamiliar with them. Lin Xian had never been to this place before. He had only seen it from the outside because there was no way the Dongfang family would support the relationship between Dongfang Shui and Lin Xian. Their relationship was only discovered later on, which led to the wrath of the Dongfang family. How could Lin Xian dare to go to the Dongfang family? But thinking about it, it was quite interesting. How was he able to be together with Dongfang Shui? They must be fated to meet. Lin Xian looked at the huge Dongfang family. There was a barrier outside the Dongfang family. All four major families had one. The barrier was to prevent ordinary people from discovering that there was a family here. Just like Kunlun Mountain. Ordinary people only knew that Kunlun Mountain was a tourist attraction, but in reality, there was a real sect there. "Let's go over." Then, they walked over. Family leader Lu. Outside the Dongfang family, a few people were waiting. Then, they bowed slightly. We've greeted your family leader. We're here as guests. The family leader has already instructed us. Please come in." Then, they walked into the Dongfang family. After arriving at the Dongfang family, Lin Xian immediately activated his eye of spiritual insight. But it was very awkward. With his eye of spiritual insight, he could see the flow of spiritual energy. After all, this was the Dongfang family. There must be many treasures filled with the spiritual energy of heaven and earth everywhere. It was just that. Lin Xian wanted to see if he could see some hidden treasures through his eye of spiritual insight. At present, he couldn't. This Dongfang family was too big. In fact, such a family was equivalent to a sect. It was just that they were all members of this family. This kind of family had existed for too long. Could you imagine how many people there were in a 1,000-year-old family? Too many. Therefore, it was reasonable for this family to be so big. Lu Qingzhu held on to Lin Xian's arm. Not used to it, really not used to it, but it was fine. After all, Lin Xian didn't dare to do anything now. It was fine to hold on to him like this. They arrived at a beautiful courtyard. "Ha ha ha. Old Lu, long time no see." A middle-aged man walked over with a smile. Then, he gave Lu Tiancheng a bear hug and laughed loudly. "I say, old Bai, if I didn't come to find you, would you not have planned to drink with me?" Lu Tiancheng smiled as he looked at Dongfang Bai. "Oh, no way. I've been very busy recently. Well, when I heard that you were coming, I specially pushed off all my business today to welcome you. Qingzhu is getting more and more beautiful." Dongfang Bai smiled as he looked at Lu Qingzhu. "Uncle Dongfang, you flatter me." "Oh. This is..." Dongfang Bai looked at Lin Xian. Lin Xian naturally knew Dongfang Bai. To be honest, the current Dongfang Bai and the one Lin Xian knew. Although they were still exactly the same, he seemed to have become a little haggard in the past 3 years. It seemed that it was really quite tiring. It wasn't easy being the head of this family. Lin Xian didn't have a good impression of Dongfang Bai, including Dongfang Shui's mother. Lu Tiancheng and Qin Nan were very easygoing, but Dongfang Bai, as parents, they would impose their will on their daughters. What did that mean? To put it simply, if Lu Qingzhu didn't like Lin Xian, Qin Nan and the others would absolutely not force them to be together. They would be more compliant with Lu Qingzhu's wishes. They would help Lin Xian pursue Lu Qingzhu, but if Lu Qingzhu really didn't want to, they wouldn't say or do anything. But the Dongfang family was different. They felt that their will was for the good of their daughter. For example, they forced Dongfang Shui to marry Shenyuan Qingtian because they felt that Shenyuan Qingtian was handsome and outstanding enough. He was a suitable choice. It was for the good of Dongfang Shui. She didn't agree and was unwilling now, but she would understand their good intentions in the future. To be honest, Lin Xian was really disgusted, but there were many parents like this. This was a very normal phenomenon, so Lin Xian didn't comment. He just needed to do what he needed to do. Uncle Dongfang, this is my boyfriend, Lin. Lin Xian smiled and extended his hand. Greetings, head of the Dongfang family, Lin Xian. These people were quite strange. This Lin Xian even wanted to change his name? In fact, if he changed his appearance, it wouldn't be a problem even if he said that he was Lin Xian. Could it be that the Dongfang family knew the name Lin Xian? Or rather, Lin Xian and the Dongfang family really had a great relationship. Chapter 1596. Dongfang Bai looked at Lin Xian in particular. Ha ha ha, you're young and promising. If you can catch Qingzhu's eye, you must be extraordinary. Not bad. Dongfang Bai smiled and nodded, then patted Lin Xian on the shoulder. You praise me, Master Dongfang. Ha ha, not at all. If you can catch Qingzhu's eye, you must have some ability. Okay, let's not talk about this. Let's go in first. My wife is preparing dinner. Then I'll have a drink with you tonight. I brought a pot of good wine today. You old drunkard said it's good wine, so it must be good. Okay, let's have a drink tonight. Then, they walked into the villa together. The Dongfang family was very big. It was possible that this area was occupied by the Dongfang family, another area was occupied by another branch, and another area was occupied by some old seniors. In short, it was definitely not simple. So far, Lin Xian hadn't found anything. Ha ha ha, you're here. Take a seat. Xiaoqian, go pour some tea. A beautiful woman walked out with a smile and greeted them. Then, she said something to a 16 or 17-year-old girl behind her. Yes. Who is this girl? Oh, she's a girl I adopted a few days ago. She's quite pitiful. She has no family, and she has a big problem with her heart. We happened to meet her, so we cured her and adopted her. Her talent is not bad. Although she started cultivating a little late, she can still improve. Most importantly, she has the rare ice attribute, so she can be considered half a daughter to me. Xia Zhu glanced at the girl who walked over to pour tea and said with a smile. I see. Qingzhu, this girl is getting more and more beautiful. Xia Zhu pulled Lu Qingzhu's hand. Aunt Xia is the beautiful one. Qingzhu still remembers that Aunt Xia used to be one of the 10 golden flowers in the martial arts world. Lu Qingzhu said with a smile. Ha ha, you said it was in the past. Now it's you. This child is? Lin Mo. My boyfriend. Oh. You have a boyfriend? Xia Zhu then looked at Lin Xian. Yes. Those people are going to be jealous to death. Xia Zhu looked at Lin Xian and laughed. Then the more jealous others are, the better my luck is. Ha ha ha, all right, have a seat. I still have a few dishes to cook. Then I'll help you. Qin Nan smiled. Oh my dear, you are a guest. Sit down and have some tea. They're a bunch of old men chatting with young people, so I won't join in. Let's go, I'll show my skills too. Then they walked away. Lin Xian and the others were sitting there. Come, old white, try this wine. Lu Tiancheng opened a bottle of 100 Flowers wine. Wow! This wine has such a rich aroma as soon as it's opened? That's incredible. Then, Lu Tiancheng poured him a cup, and Dong Feng Bai took a sip. Good wine, the best wine in the world. Ha ha ha. Why would I lie to you? Old Lu, where did you get this wine? Get me 2 pots too. Dong Feng Bai said. Then you'll have to ask your precious son-in-law. Lin Xian was holding Lu Qingzhu's hand and stroking it. Lu Qingzhu was stunned. Wow! She really had to hand it to this person. Then, Lin Xian paused and looked at them. Then, Lin Xian smiled and said, No problem, I'll go back and see if there's more. I should be able to get some more, but it won't be too much. After all, the 2 uncles should be able to taste it. It's really impossible to have a lot of this wine. Ha ha ha, alright, then I'll have to trouble you. However, your uncle Dong Feng won't take your things for free. Here. Take this. He handed Lin Xian a jade pendant. This is a jade pendant that can quickly restore spiritual power. For young people like you, there will be more opportunities to use it. Take it. This? There's no need for that. Uncle Dong Feng, you're making me feel awkward. Lin Xian smiled. Take it. Take it as a gift from me to witness your meeting with Qingzhu, that girl. If you don't take it, I won't be happy. Thank you, Uncle Dong Feng. Lu Tiancheng smiled and said, This kid is pretending with you. He's really thick-skinned. Otherwise, how could my daughter be wooed by him? Ha 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 ha. Not bad, men have to be thick-skinned. Dong Feng Bai laughed. Lin Xian touched Lu Qingzhu's soft and tender hand. Only now could he take advantage of her like this. How have you been recently? Same as usual. I heard that the earth might be in turmoil. What do you think? Dong Feng Bai asked. Lin Xian frowned. The earth would be in turmoil? What was going on? It should be right. In recent years, the probability of demon beasts being born has increased a lot, and their grades are not low. Even Tao Tai has appeared. This is a sign. What makes me especially uneasy is the matter of the Qin Emperor's tomb. Dong Feng Bai nodded. That's right. In the tomb of the Qin Emperor didn't die. This is the most ridiculous thing. But if you think about it carefully, it seems reasonable. But no matter what, they still have power that surpasses us. After all, compared to now, cultivation was easier in the past. Yes, so now I suspect that the Qin Emperor and even those top existences have either awakened or are on the verge of awakening. It seems to be very peaceful now, but they are probably slowly recovering their strength and waiting for the right time to come out. I'm even worried that some modern warriors have been controlled or tempted by them. In short, this powerful enemy is really difficult to deal with. According to the character of many people, especially the Qin Emperor and maybe even King Zhou of Shang, if they are not dead, they will definitely rule the continent again. Lin Xian frowned. Was there such a thing on Earth now? Wasn't this too ridiculous? Yes, but fortunately, there is actually a piece of good news. That is, there are many ambitious people. They are not on the same side, so at least it won't be that easy. Lu Tiancheng said, Old Bai, that's not right. Think about it. If there is only one ambitious person, and if he is strong enough, the earth will be ruled in the end. If there are many ambitious people, the end result will be that no one can do anything to each other. If they keep fighting, I'm afraid there will be no peace. Sigh, that's true. Forget it. Let's talk about the future in the future. Lin Xian, has this matter been confirmed? No, it's just a guess, but there is a high probability that it is true. So, cultivate well. In the future, each of us will have to fight for our homeland. Lin Xian nodded. This made him panic a little. When he heard this news, he was a little worried about leaving. Chapter 1597. Lin Xian sighed inwardly. The pressure was immense. The pressure was really immense. He did not have many ties on earth, but he had met them here, and then there was Dong Feng Shui. However, they were so beautiful and outstanding. Once there was chaos, they would be in danger. It was human nature to be lustful. If they were outstanding enough, they would be in danger. Therefore, Lin Xian might have to leave them with something that could absolutely protect their lives before he left. He felt that he should be able to return in a year or two. This was because Lin Xian felt that as long as he reached the heavenly Tao realm, with a system, laws, and powerful strength, Lin Xian was confident that he could barge through the God's awakening door. Even though the difference of one star in the heavenly Tao was like heaven and earth, one should not forget that Lin Xian had a top-notch realm-lowering domain. He had to be careful. Come, let's drink. This wine is really good. Dong Feng Bai said. Oh right. Old Bai, where's Shui? I haven't seen her in a long time. Lu Tiancheng asked in a seemingly casual manner. Lin Xian's attention also landed on Dong Feng Bai's face. His actions clearly paused. His expression did not change, but Lin Xian felt that it was a little unnatural. Oh, I told you before. Dong Feng Bai poured a glass of wine and said, That girl went out to train. It's been a few years and she only calls occasionally. Although we miss her, but when we think about how she will become stronger when she returns, and how she will become even stronger when the time comes for Earth to change, we feel that it's nothing. It's all worth it. What place is it? You guys sure are at ease. But why don't you introduce such a good place to me? If it's suitable, I'll get Qing Zhu to train there as well. Lu Tiancheng said. I don't know either. An expert took her there. You don't even know so many things, yet you let her go without worrying? I say, old Bai, I have to reprimand you for this. Dong Feng Bai said with a smile. Don't worry. I won't harm my precious daughter, right? Ha ha, yes. Come and eat. There are still 2 dishes left. Don't you want to drink? Let's drink first. Xia Zhu shouted. Come, let's have a good drink. Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian. What do you think? Lin Xian. I don't think it's true. Get an expert? What kind of expert could gain their trust? Moreover, what kind of expert could he obtain? What else could there be other than those who had been asleep and awakened? Moreover, if Dong Feng Bai had already known about the person who had awakened from his deep slumber, he would have chosen to keep his mouth shut about this matter. It was even more impossible for him to take the initiative to mention this matter, because he has a guilty conscience. So, there's another reason? Lin Xian nodded. There must be another reason. But I don't understand. She's their own daughter. Why would they want to hide her whereabouts? What's stopping them from speaking up? Lin Xian really couldn't figure it out. What big secret are you talking about? What secret could there be? You're saying that there's a big conspiracy brewing? What kind of conspiracy could they be hatching? What could he do? What could Dong Feng Shui do? Lin Xian really couldn't figure it out. It's hard for me to understand too, Lu Qingzhu said. Then she asked, By the way, have you discovered anything? Not yet. I just feel that they're not very natural, so this matter definitely isn't simple, Lin Xian said. Come over and eat. Oh, I'm coming. Lin Xian and Lu Qingzhu walked over. When they were almost done eating, Lu Qingzhu said, Uncle, Auntie, I'll go out for a walk with him to digest the food and see the scenery. Lu Qingzhu said. Then you must be careful. This is someone else's house. Don't go anywhere, okay? Lu Tiancheng reminded her. Okay, I know. Then you guys continue drinking. Then, Lin Xian and Lu Qingzhu successfully walked out. The Dongfeng family wasn't just a simple manor. It was a 1,000-year-old sect. You could even interpret it as a sect from a novel. It was so big that it was beyond your imagination. What are you going to do now? Lu Qingzhu asked. I don't know. Let's take a walk first. Lin Xian had the eye of spiritual insight. He wanted to see if he could find anything in the Dongfeng family. Lin Xian extended his hand toward Lu Qingzhu. What? We're a couple now. After eating, isn't it normal for you to hold my arm and take a walk? It would be strange if you didn't hold my arm, right? Lu Qingzhu said, couples don't have to hold hands all the time. Also, we're pretending, so there's no need for that. Lin Xian shrugged. You have more important things to do. But I don't know what to do. Baby, you're a woman. Think about it. What could you possibly think of? Lu Qingzhu was about to faint from Lin Xian calling her baby. She ignored him and began to think about what Lin Xian had just said. From what I know, if what they're saying isn't true, then why would they hide information about their daughter? That would mean that Dongfang Shui didn't go on any training trips or something like that. Then, they must have some reason to hide information about Dongfang Shui. Or rather, they don't want others to know about Dongfang Shui. They're not hiding their strength or anything like that. Could it be that Dongfang Shui can't appear? Lin Xian's brows furrowed. What reason can't it appear? Could it be that she's become a demon? Lin Xian shook his head. I don't know about that. There's another reason why she can't appear and why she can't appear. These are the two reasons I can think of. Either uncle and auntie don't want Dongfang Shui to appear for some reason, or they want Dongfang Shui to appear, but they can't do it either. Lin Xian pondered this for a moment. Can't appear. Lin Xian was beginning to suspect that Dongfang Shui had also gone to some other plane. But it's quite clear that Dongfang Shui's parents know about this. Lu Qingzhu said. T, I give up. Let's go and see if we can discover anything. In the end, Lin Xian really didn't discover anything. Lin Xian was at his wit's end now. He was even considering telling Dongfang Shui's parents that he was Lin Xian, that Lin Xian. He really wanted to know about Dongfang Shui right now. Lin Xian might enrage them, and they might not like him. But Lin Xian might have to consider this for a while. It's getting late, we'll be going now, Lu Tiancheng said. Old Lu, why are you being so courteous with me? You came all the way here and you're leaving so late at night? Stay here and rest for the night. Chapter 1598. Of course, Lu Tiancheng had to rest here, so he chose to come at night. This way, he could stay here for the night. For Lin Xian, this should be an opportunity. Ha ha ha, okay, then we'll stay at your Dongfang house for the night. Ha ha ha, okay, honey, go tidy up 2 rooms. Huh? Lu Qingzhu was stunned. 2 rooms? Wouldn't that be 1 room for her parents, and 1 for her and Lin Xian? It's over, it's over, it's over. This time, it's over. Dongfang Bai's thoughts were very simple. Lu Qingzhu's boyfriend had already met her parents, so they should have developed to that point, right? There was nothing to be suspicious about, right? Generally speaking, only when a man and a woman had developed to a certain extent would they reach the stage of meeting their parents. It was impossible to meet their parents right after they confirmed their relationship, unless it was a blind date. But did Lu Qingzhu need a blind date? After that, they came to a room. Of course, there was only 1 bed, and of course, a quilt was prepared. Lu Qingzhu stood there in a daze. What are you thinking about, honey? Time to sleep. Lin Xian got under the quilt and looked at Lu Qingzhu with a smile. You sleep, I'll cultivate. Lu Qingzhu said. Don't, if you cultivate, won't it be awkward? Awkward about what? If this is discovered, won't it say that our relationship is not harmonious? Or be suspected? How will it be discovered? Don't tell me there's a surveillance camera here? Lu Qingzhu felt that Lin Xian was tricking her. Lin Xian, let's sleep, sister. Let's sleep, okay? No. Lu Qingzhu then sat on the ground and prepared to start cultivating. I don't care, I won't let you cultivate. Lin Xian said cheekily. You, go do your business. Lu Qingzhu said. I'm going to do my business now. Lu Qingzhu, I'm going to cultivate. There's no need to rush. It's not easy for the two of us to be in the same room, and you're wasting such a good time. It's simply infuriating. Lu Qingzhu ignored Lin Xian and started cultivating. Lin Xian was helpless. Ah. Girls are so hard to get. However, Dongfeng Shui's room should be in this house, right? Unless this villa wasn't the one they lived in before. But, where was it? Lin Xian didn't know either because he had never been here before. Sigh. I really can't. Tomorrow, I'll go to Dongfeng Bai and tell them. Will that be good? I'll come back after I leave. Otherwise, I'll drag the Lu family down with me. After all, there's a high chance that I'll be kicked out. Lin Xian sighed. At this moment, Dongfeng Bai and Xia Zhu were in the room. Dongfeng Bai was smoking a cigarette with a heavy expression. Honey, I heard that Lin Xian is back. Dongfeng Bai said. What? Xia Zhu, who was spreading the quilt, froze and revealed an expression of disbelief. Then, she walked in front of Dongfeng Bai. That Lin Xian. Isn't he dead? Xia Zhu asked in a very small voice. Yes. This matter has been confirmed. It said that he fell off a cliff and died. Dongfeng Bai took a deep puff of his cigarette. They knew that he fell off a cliff and died. At the same time, they also knew that someone must have done it behind the scenes. At that time, it didn't matter to them. If he died, then he died. Even if he died, he wouldn't bother their daughter anymore. They didn't care who killed him or how he died. Because at that time, all they thought of was to do whatever they could to prevent a poor boy with poor talent like him from being together with their precious daughter. Whether it was his background, or personal strength, they were not worthy. Moreover, their daughter was bound to live for at least a few hundred years. If he could live for more than 100 years, he would be considered lucky. Moreover, he would be no different from an ordinary person. How could he be together with their daughter? Decades later, their daughter was still as beautiful as a flower, but he was an old man. They couldn't accept it, so they had to find a martial artist of the same level. They also believed that their daughter would regret it. Where did he appear? Xia Zhu hurriedly asked. In the martial arts assembly, in the Law Realm, he defeated Shaolin Temple's Master Wuxin. He displayed several attributes such as time and space. His combat strength is outstanding. Dongfeng Bai said. When he received the news, he also couldn't believe it. However, it was definitely true. What? This? Xia Zhu opened her mouth in shock. Back then, It's not that we made the wrong choice back then. Perhaps he encountered a great opportunity in the past few years. Dongfeng Bai sighed. Old Bai, no matter what, all of this was caused by us. Can you go and find that Lin Xian? Why should I look for him? I'm not looking for him. Dongfeng Bai shook his head. If our daughter knows that he's back, maybe. Hearing this, Dongfeng Bai sighed. I know. I know that you don't dare to face him, and you don't dare to face your daughter, but, didn't the master say? Maybe this is the only way. I thought that Lin Xian was dead and there was no turning point in this matter, but, a dead person came back. Isn't this the will of the heavens? Even if we don't think about other aspects, we have to think about our daughter. Dongfeng Bai nodded. Well, I'll go and find Lu Qingzhu tomorrow. Qingzhu seems to be very close to Lin Xian. I'll go and ask. Old Bai, no matter what, we were wrong in the past. In the past few years, we've all understood. To me, no matter what, nothing is more important than our daughter. Xia Zhu said. I know. Early the next morning, Lin Xian opened his eyes and Lu Qingzhu was gone. Last night really wasn't a happy night. This Lu Qingzhu really didn't know how to enjoy life. At this moment, Lu Qingzhu and Dongfeng Bai were in the courtyard. Qingzhu, you're up so early. Lu Qingzhu hurriedly said, Uncle Dongfeng. Yes. Dongfeng Bai walked to her side. Morning exercise? Yes, I'm used to waking up early in the morning to exercise a little. That's a good habit. Dongfang Bai nodded and then said, By the way, I heard that there was a Lin Xian at the martial arts convention you went to. Is he famous? This was related to Lin Xian, and Lu Qingzhu also knew that Lin Xian had some kind of relationship with the Dongfang family. Ah, yes. I'm very interested in that kid. Is there a way to contact him? Give me one. Dongfang Bai said. I'm not too familiar with him. I only have a WeChat number. How about I give it to Uncle Dongfang? Chapter 1599. Of course, Lu Qingzhu knew more of Lin Xian's contact information. But now, she didn't know if Lin Xian would be willing to let her give his contact information to Dongfang Bai. If she said that she didn't have his contact details, it would be too fake. If she gave him her WeChat ID, if Lin Xian didn't want him to get his contact details, he could just reject his friend request using his WeChat ID. Okay, send it to me. Dongfang Bai nodded and said, Lin Xian. Lu Qingzhu returned to the room. Lin Xian was lying on the bed playing with his phone. Huh? What? Lin Xian glanced at it. Uncle Dongfang asked me for your contact information just now. Lin Xian scratched his head. That's normal. No, he asked for Lin Xian's contact information for the martial arts conference. Lin Xian suddenly sat up. What did you say? I gave him your WeChat. I'm not sure if you're willing to give him your contact information, so I can only do this. If you don't want to, just reject or ignore the friend request. Lin Xian nodded. I understand. It had to be said that it was comfortable to deal with smart people. They would think about a lot of things. For example, Lu Qingzhu's approach was a way to weigh the pros and cons. Lin Xian liked it. Then Lin Xian looked at his phone. Someone really did add him as a friend, and even added him as a friend. Dongfang Bai. Lin Xian frowned. It could be seen that Dongfang Bai was very anxious to contact him. What was going on? Lin Xian was even worried. Was he trying to get rid of him to get information about him? No. He should be able to rule that out. Why? Firstly, Lin Xian had clearly stated his identity. Secondly, Lin Xian had contacted Lin Xian through Lu Qingzhu. Thirdly, if Lin Xian wanted to get rid of Lin Xian, there was no need for him to do so. If Lin Xian were to investigate, it would be very easy to find out about Lin Xian. Therefore, it was a private matter. What are you going to do? Lin Xian, you guys go back first, I'll stay here. All right. Lin Xian then accepted the friend request. Uncle Dongfang. Lin Xian took the initiative to ask. In the courtyard, Dongfang Bai saw Lin Xian's message and immediately confirmed that it was indeed Lin Xian. Patter. He lit a cigarette and took a deep puff. For a moment, he didn't know what to say to Lin Xian. Long time no see. Dongfang Bai replied. It has indeed been a long time. Dongfang Bai said, I thought you were already dead. One who survives a great disaster is bound to have good fortune in the future. Dongfang Bai said, Do you hate me and your aunt? Back then, if we hadn't stopped them, you and Shui would have been living happily. Lin Xian. No. That's a lie. To be honest, if it weren't for those things back then, there wouldn't be the current Lin Xian. If it were back then, I would hate you, but now I don't. I just want to know where Dongfang Shui went. Lin Xian went straight to the point. The only link between him and the Dongfang family was Dongfang Shui, and Dongfang Bai must have added him because of Dongfang Shui. There was no doubt about it. Come to the Dongfang family home. Dongfang Bai said. Okay. Lu Qingzhu and the others left. Dongfang Bai and Xia Zhu cancelled all their business today and waited at the villa. Old Bai, have you contacted him? Dongfang Bai nodded. Yes, it's indeed Lin Xian. When will he be here? He didn't say, but he should be here today. Go get ready, buy some groceries, and take out the pot of wine that old Lu left behind. Okay. At this moment, Lin Xian came down from upstairs. Lin Mo. You didn't go back with Qing Zhu and the others? Dongfang Bai and Xia Zhu looked at Lin Xian with extremely surprised expressions. Lin Xian stood there and then waved his hand. Lin Xian. The two of them stared at Lin Xian with wide eyes. Lin Xian bowed and said, I'm sorry, uncle and auntie, I also want to know about Dongfang Shui, but I can't enter the Dongfang family home, so I can only ask Uncle Lu and the others to bring me in. The two of them looked at each other. This was something they were not prepared for. Sigh. You're so considerate. Dongfang Bai sighed. Have a seat. Thank you. Xia Zhu was still a little confused. Then, it's almost lunchtime, I'll go make some food, you guys talk first. She didn't say anything to Lin Xian and hurried away. It wasn't that she disliked Lin Xian, but now she really didn't. Didn't these 3 years feel like years to them? They had figured out many things, but they only figured it out after everything had happened. Here. Dongfang Bai handed Lin Xian a cigarette. Thank you, uncle. Dongfang Bai took a drag and said, when you fell off the cliff, it was probably someone else who did it, right? Lin Xian nodded. Yes, it was. Shen Yuan. Lin Xian nodded. At first, Lin Xian suspected that Dongfang and Shen Yuan had joined forces. But when he thought about it, although Dongfang Bai and Xia Zhu were a little selfish, they wouldn't do such a thing, especially when it had so much to do with their daughter. I guess so. Dongfang Bai said. You encountered an opportunity after you fell? Lin Xian nodded. Yes. In a sense, it's a good thing. Where have you been for the past 3 years? Lin Xian. I've been cultivating in a place no one knows about. I just came back 2 weeks ago. As soon as he came back, he tried to come to the Dongfang family to find Dongfang Shui. Perhaps they really were wrong back then. Back then, your aunt and I were wrong, but I hope you can understand what we were thinking back then. Lin Xian. I know. At the time, I was poor, and Dongfang Shui was the dream girl in many people's eyes. She was so outstanding, and I also know that based on my situation back then, my talent was extremely poor, and my cultivation wouldn't be very high. After a few years, I would turn into a pile of dirt, but Dongfang Shui would still. In this world, uncle and auntie should be more worried about this. Sigh. Now that I think about it, how great would it have been if none of this had happened? I even think now, how great would it have been if this girl hadn't met you? I don't understand, what on earth did Shui see in you? Lin Xian scratched his head. Actually, I don't understand either. Uncle. Lin Xian then looked at Dongfang Bai. I just want to know, where is Dongfang Shui? Why haven't you mentioned anything about her all these years? And why haven't there been any news or traces of her all these years? I don't believe that she's gone somewhere to train. Sigh. Dongfang Bai sighed. Let's talk about something else first. Let's eat first. After we eat, I'll take you to a place and you'll know. Lin Xian's brows furrowed. You're tuning in to the Narrate and Escape YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.